And good evening and welcome to Brookville High School. Tonight it is semifinal action in District 9 Single A playoff football as we get set for the Union AC Valley Falcon Knights and the Redbank Valley Bulldogs. Mike Kalinowski alongside the Governor Bob Dunkle. We got Tyler Oakes here, Nico Cosmas here, Brett English is here, the whole crew. Mike Kilroy's on the other side as well as we get set for this big semifinal match here at Brookville tonight. Well, Robert, coming in, both teams at 8-3 as they look to continue on to that championship game. You win, you move on. If you lose, your season's done. And should be interesting tonight between these two with those identical records. And Union AC Valley really getting hot toward the end of that season.
Well, exactly right. And I think, Coach Reed looks at his team, and I think he's very proud, very impressed with the results that they put up this season, Mike. They started out, obviously, a little bit on the slower side, but, boy, they've rebounded, had a couple of huge wins. And everybody seems to be clicking on all the cylinders, and that's a great sign because now's when you got to get hot. There is no more tomorrow if you lose.
And as we go through tonight, we're in the Kerle Tire Pregame Show here on Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreClarion.com. In the pregame show, we'll go into the game tonight, take a look at both of these teams as we get set for the contest. We'll go around the district, see what other games are going on this evening, let you know what's up with that. Governor will have keys to the game. We'll talk field conditions, weather forecast. It's all coming up here as part of the Kerle Tire pregame show. And we'll take our first time out, and we're going to come back out here with information on the ball game tonight as we'll go inside the game. And you're watching Union AC Valley, Redbank Valley here at Brookville High School. And it is Kerle Tire Friday Night Football, the playoff edition, right here on exploreClarion.com.
Joining Top Tier Federal Credit Union is simple. Start your application online at toptierfcu.org. Then visit one of our 4 branch locations to finalize your account. You'll need a $5 deposit and your driver's license. And then you can start enjoying all the benefits of Top Tier membership. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, since 1940, everything banking should be. Federally insured by NCUA.
Get into a new piece of Bobcat equipment at Bobcat of Clarion this fall and take on more work for less. Visit us at bobcatofclarion.com.
I chose MPRC because it was great to have a local, affordable option here in northwestern Pennsylvania. I live in this community and I wanted to stay in this community.
Learn more at discovernprc.org.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than shopteamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at shopteamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. Shopteamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
Owners and operators, if your business depends on your truck, then we've got you covered. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Bauer Truck Repair has the tools and the know-how to get the job done. We also offer 24-hour roadside assistance. Anywhere, anytime, any weather. Our techs are ready to get your truck fixed and back on the road. We even offer towing and load transfer services. At Bauer Truck Repair, we understand that every minute and every dollar counts. So trust your business with our business. Bauer Truck Repair, located off exit 60 in Chippenville. You can also find us online at BauerTruckRepair.com or call us at 814-226-6023. That's 814-226-6023.
Eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
All-American Awards in Engraving are the people who make your first impression your best impression. All-American Awards in Engraving will help your organization, school, team, business, or event make that first impression memorable. They offer high-quality products and that personal small business service. From embroidery, screen printing, and engraving to graphic design and personalized gift ideas. See their selection of apparel, trophies, and awards. Let All-American Awards take your idea and make it your best first impression. Visit them today online at allamericanhq.com, Route 322 in Shippenville, or call 782-6264.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Back here at Brookville, it is Kerle Tire Friday Night Football, the playoffs here on Explore Sports PA. Great shot by Brett down there, seeing the crowd making their way in to the stadium here tonight at Brookville. Beautiful place to come to a football game. The brand new turf, the brand new lights, the press box is great. And I told A.D. Osborne, I said, I think I could come over here about every week.
If you couldn't, there's got to be something wrong with you. I mean, they really do a fantastic job here rolling out the red carpet. The view is great, and I'm nice and warm. And you don't always hear me say that on a Friday night.
That's true. And we do want to thank McMillan's Carpet Outlet for rolling out the red carpet, as Mr. Osborne and all the rest of the folks here at Brookville have done for us over the last couple of weeks. And, boy, we're getting set now to go inside of the game, brought to you by Brookville Equipment. And we come into this ball game, Robert, both of these teams at 8-3, but, boy, they're led by quarterbacks that are multifaceted. Of course, Bish on the season, 1,120 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, but he's also run for 935 yards, 2,000 yards for him. Then you look at Braylon Wagner, and on his side, he's thrown for 25-45 and 32 touchdowns, and he's also run for 340 yards. He's amassed almost 3,000 yards. So when you look at these teams, they're really based off of the leadership of the quarterback, but boy, do they have a great supporting cast on both sides.
Well, they do, and I think if you talk to each one of these guys, they're going to appreciate the compliment, but they're not going to take the credit for their success. They realize that their teammates, certainly have been a huge contributing factor, and they're the reason why that they're in that position. I think also it's a fantastic job of coaches realizing their strengths and weaknesses. And I think if you look at the numbers, they're going to really show that a little bit. I think one thing that really caught my eye as I was prepping for the game and so forth, the 2-to-1 ratio that Union has offensively. They're going to run twice as much compared to just that one-time passing. And I think, what's that mean? That means you're going to win a lot of ball games, because that also means that you're taking the air out of the football, that you're running it, you're taking time off the clock. It means you're going to have less opportunity for mistakes. A lot of good things happen when you're on the football. You just have to have patience, and those guys do that. But you also, end of the day, still going to be able to throw, and Bish does that very well.
And again, two teams, toward the end of the season, Redbank took a tough loss later on in the season. Union AC Valley was able to come back a little bit and to even that record out. Of course, tonight as well, both of these teams await Port Allegheny, which is not Port Allegheny or Keystone, which would not be an easy task either. But boy, as you said, Bob, too, and then you look at some of the different guys too. Redbank Valley, Jackson Huffman, he's jumped all over the place, and you see guys filling in, pushing in different areas as well. He played on the line a few weeks ago when we had the game at Redbank. Had a phenomenal game. He was our player of the game. Now he's back at the wide receiver position.
It's just amazing the fact that they're interchangeable. It's a plug-and-play system. That's also a good sign that you have a program. You don't have a team necessarily or a one-shot wonder. You've got a program. Anytime you have guys that are unselfish like that and are willing to change and adjust. There's a lot of guys, Mike, that they like the numbers. They like to see those numbers, but they don't always want to maybe make some of those sacrifices. That's a big-time sacrifice. But I'm sure he didn't think twice about it. He just went out, took care of business, and obviously he was rewarded certainly with the strong performance that he had.
And these two teams, too, have really done well over the last few years. And it just seems like Union AC Valley, toward the end of the year, they've been getting stronger each year as the years have gone on. With Redbank Valley, it's just a continuation of the success that they've had, and they expect to be here. That's just one thing with Coach Gold and that crew, that year in and year out, they want to be in this position.
Well, you're exactly right. And again, it comes down to, and both these coaches are doing this. I talk constantly about building a program because you can't really focus and say, well, we're going to make a 1-year run, we're going to make a 2-year run. You want guys to come out each and every year, and I think we both have known these coaches a long time. Coach Reed, of course, going clear back to the days at Keystone, he is really pushing a concept, getting these players to buy into it, and the proof is in the pudding. Oftentimes you don't always see the success that a program has, but then when you see the amount of wins to go along with that, then you're realizing, hey, the numbers are here. You got players out. You're winning. Everybody's having a good time, and good things generally follow with it.
All right, so that's going inside the game tonight, brought to you by Brookville Equipment. We're going to take another time out. We'll come back out. We're going to go around the league tonight, let you know what other games are going on. We'll check the brackets out and all that for you. Still have the Governor's Keys coming up, brought to you by Kale's Kitchens. Field conditions and weather forecast, it's all coming up. It's part of the Kerle Tire pregame show, and it's Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. It's the playoffs right here on exploreClarion.com.
At Clarion County Community Bank, you're more than just a number. With personalized service and modern conveniences, they make banking easy. Clarion County Community Bank, where community comes first. Cooper Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT, our most trusted truck tire, is now better than ever and available for your truck or SUV. They're designed for the reliability and durability to find adventure beyond the pavement and are backed by a Cooper mileage warranty of up to 65,000 miles. Learn more about the reliable Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT at CooperTire.com. Count on Cooper. Or stop by Kerle Tires in Clarion. Kerle Tires, the area's largest selection of tires.
Dubrook is your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier. From commercial to residential, Dubrook has you covered. Call 1-844-DUBROOK or visit dubrooking.com. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities. Dubrook, your solid choice in all things concrete.
Hi folks, Matt Hummel from Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. We just wanted to wish everyone in the region with the football teams good luck in the playoffs.
Modern Living Solutions in Knox is always on the lookout for driven, positive individuals to join their team. They offer career growth opportunities and industry-leading pay. No experience is necessary as training is provided. Apply today and build a future with Modern Living Solutions.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again with programs tied to in-demand jobs. We're breaking down barriers and giving you more choices. We're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
All right, back here at Brookville, getting set for the District 9 Single A semifinal contest between the 8-3 Union AC Valley U-Birds, the Falcon Knights, and the Dogs of Redbank Valley, the Bulldogs, as they get set to lock horns here for a chance to play for the district championship next week. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkle with you, rolling along tonight as we go around the league this evening. We're going to take a look at some of the other contests going on in the other Single A contest up at Kane High School. It is Keystone against Port Allegheny, and I'll tell you what, tough task for Keystone to go up against Port, still ranked high, I think third or fourth in the state in Single A. Undefeated Port Allegheny, but hey, who knows what can happen. Todd Smith has that Keystone team rolling too here coming into the playoffs.
There's a reason why you play the games. Obviously, they're not one on paper. The reality is you got to come out, you got to play them, you got to take care of business. And who knows, you hope maybe if you're Keystone, hey, maybe they're going to be a little rusty, make a few mistakes, keep us in the ball game. Anything is possible.
Another contest too, the District 6, 8, 9, 10 Class 5A sub-regional football bracket has DuBois and Hollidaysburg tonight. That game at Hollidaysburg. So DuBois having a fine season. They knocked off Cathedral Prep to make it into the final contest tonight. Hollidaysburg beat Alderdice, so those two locking horns. We saw good things from DuBois as the season went on. You weren't with us when we had that big game over at Carn City when DuBois was able to knock them off. But that was a heck of a game, and been impressed with DuBois this year.
Yeah, again, that's a team that matured as the season went on. They put up some good numbers, and they're rewarded by getting the opportunity to play in the playoffs.
All right, USO and Clearfield will play tomorrow here at Brookville High School, and that'll be at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So that is the District, 8-9 for a football bracket. And I know Brockway playing tonight as well. I should have jotted that down. They're in the already starting the 3A state playoffs this evening. So all that going on as we look at that. And again, going around the league was brought to you by Land Pro Equipment. Want to thank them for that sponsorship. Field conditions down there. Cousin Basil Restaurant, our field condition sponsor. Well, Robert, I think it looks pretty good.
It looks amazing. You're wrong. It doesn't look pretty good. It looks amazing.
Yeah, so with the brand new surface here, not going to be an issue. No precipitation is expected tonight. So it looks pretty good that way. And the weather forecast brought to you by J&J Feeds and Needs and Trailer Sales. 34 degrees will be the low temperature tonight, just perfect. As we go through the game, it'll fall through the 40s and down into the upper 30s. Wind about 7 miles an hour out of the northwest. Might see a gust here or there, but not a whole lot. And you know what the cloud cover is going to be?
I do not.
Yeah, like 4%. It's not really not a whole lot. So looks really, really good for the contest tonight. And we'll take another break. We're going to come back out. It's the Governor's Keys to the Game coming up. We'll have those for you. Get set for kickoff. It's all on the way, and it is Kerle Tire Friday Night Football, Union AC Valley, Redbank Valley tonight on exploreClarion.com.
This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No. Tionesta Builder Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
Brookville Equipment is a world-class manufacturer, designing and building the latest in transportation technology. Our team of engineers, machinists, welders, assemblers, and many more are always pushing the limit. Brookville Equipment, doing what we do best for over 100 years, and proud to support high school athletics.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
Discover Regen RX, specializing in regenerative orthopedic medicine and aesthetics. Feel better, move better, look better. Visit RegenRxHealth.com.
All right, welcome back here to Brookville High School. There you go. We saw Union AC Valley come on. Here comes Redbank Valley onto the football field. Brett down there getting great shots tonight of all of the action going on down there on the football field. It's Kerle Tire High School football here on Explore Sports PA. And we'll see Redbank coming here. They'll be making their way around and coming through the sign and all that good stuff. Well, Robert, we're going to continue here as we work our way to the start of this one. And why don't we go with keys to the game brought to you by Kerle's Kitchens. And how do you think it stacks up for each of these teams?
Well, we'll take a look at Union AC Valley. I think the big key for them is run the ball effectively. They must stay in a 2-to-1 run-to-pass ratio. If they can do that, that will bode very well for them. Be ready for everything, especially on special teams. This Bulldog squad loves to pull out the stops, whether it's a fake punt, whether it's a reverse on kickoffs, all kinds of crazy things. Got to be ready. I think you got to pressure quarterback Wagner as well, and finally, no big plays. I say that constantly against good offensive teams, but if you look, Mike, so many times you'll read the box scores and you'll see scored of a play on 67 yards, 57 yards, and so on and so forth. Big plays, of course, anything above 20-plus yards. For Redbank Valley, jump on them early. No slow start. I think also their key is stop the run. It's been a bit of an Achilles heel for them this season, is stopping the run consistently. I also think you got to force some turnovers. Fine, that offensive line, they got to take control. Mike, it's anthem time.
All right, so we're going to stand here. We'll have the anthem coming up live from Brookville High School. So there we go, national anthem here at Brookville High School, done by the Redbank Valley High School Marching Band. Nice job by them. And we'll see the football team as they make their way through the sign. This is the one, I was telling Bob, he wasn't there the one week, that was giving him a bit of trouble. And we'll see as they come through it. And I think they're all saying, don't trip on this sign. This is the one. Cadis was all worried. He goes, we might have to call the trainer. I don't know. He goes, guys are down.
See, back in my day, of course, they had this, oval type thing that you ran through.
Well, let's take a look. Bob's the betting man. He's bet $1. He thinks we might have one wipeout. No. Hey, look at that clean break this time.
Hey,
so there we go.
I knew it was a clean break all along. There's no way you're going to have a wipeout.
All right, so we continue on here in this pregame show. Rolling on, and as we said, other games going on tonight. We have the other semifinal going on at Kane, and that Port Allegheny and Keystone. We'll keep our eyes on that one as we go through this evening, so we know what's going on next week. And, of course, Central Clarion is awaiting the winner of the Sharpsville and Farrell game tonight over in District 10 to see who they will play next week in the opening round of the PIAA playoffs. So you want to stay right here on Explore Sports PA, Kerle Tire High School football right here as the playoffs will continue next week. And we're kind of hoping we get that separation so we can bring both of those contests, the championship next week of District 9 and Single A, and, of course, that Central Clarion game against whoever it might be.
Either way, we're going to be in action. Can't wait, obviously, for those games to take place. Certainly can't wait for this one to get underway. A lot of talk this week. And, of course, one thing we haven't talked too much at all about and really didn't read much about is, of course, this is a rivalry that goes back years and years and years. And, of course, very big in the 80s, certainly. Throughout the 60s and 70s, this Union squad was a very dominant squad over most of the league, not just over Redbank Valley, but over most of the league. Rich Vadunas was the head coach, very winning program. Of course, back then the conference was known as Little 12. There was no district championship. There was a Little 12 championship game. They were a Western Division member. Redbank Valley was in the East. And the two actually went head-to-head, back-to-back years for that Little 12 title game, each team winning one.
Teams getting set to come across the court, the football field, as they get ready for the coin toss. Of course, we saw that a little bit earlier. Did you get a read on who it might be?
No, because they are so careful anymore not to tap the shoulders and do all that good stuff, so we got to wait. And again, I talk about it every week, not going to go real in-depth, but just kind of drives me crazy. Just send a team out.
Well, team captains come across the field. Of course, this is one of Bob's favorite parts of the football game, the ceremonial coin toss. We talk about it all the time, the pageantry, the tradition, and the just excitement.
Just make an announcement. Let the officials say, Team A has won the toss, they decline, or Team B won the toss, they'll receive.
So we await the officials to make the call here. They're going to make it look all official. That's one thing they are good at.
You can hear the wind over the microphone a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting to pick up. It could gust about up to 17 miles an hour tonight, so it might be a little bit of a factor in the ball game. Redbank won the toss, and Redbank is going to take the football. So I don't know, Governor. You always like to kick to start if you get the toss, but they're going to take it.
Yeah, I'm always the guy, and I get asked that all the time. Well, why is it that you would rather kick off? And it's because to get the first hits out of the way. It's not so much, again, don't get me wrong, it's great if you can score, or let's say if you're that kickoff team, many times the way that time works out, you can score late in the first half and then get the ball to start the second half. That's great, but the reality is I just like to do it just to get those hits out of the way. Everybody has so many jitters. Remember, these are 15, 16, 17-year-old athletes. Some cases, even 14-year-old athletes.
Well, Redbank Valley will go back to take the football. Kicking off is Union AC Valley. Take a look to see who's going back here. We have Roop back there along with Minnick. They'll be the deep men. On to kick things off here is Eduardo Galarte is ready to go here. So Eduardo Galarte.
I like that little bit of a tongue roll.
Yeah, well, I went to practice, and I said to Dustin Kiefer was down here. Of course, he does film for them. So can I roll my R's on his name? He goes, I think he'd appreciate it. So also want to say thank you to the Maitre Group for helping to cover the broadcast fees tonight. The Maitre Group, located in Seneca, PA, has openings for second shift assembly technicians and several other openings. You can apply at matrix.com. We do want to thank them. That wraps up the Kerle Tire pregame show, and now time for the Penn State DuBois kickoff here on the EYT Media Network. It is Explore Sports PA, Explore Clarion, Explore Jefferson PA, and explorevenango.com. Galarte ready to kick things off. Again, Roop and Minnick are back deep in that ball. The wind knocking it off of the tee that time. Sometimes they'll have to have someone come up and hold it. You ever had to do that?
No.
I'd be scared.
Well, they wouldn't trust me with that, and the wind blows it off again. And I think very soon, usually the official let it go once, maybe twice, and then finally he'll say, hey, get someone to get a finger on that.
So here we go. Galarte to kick it off. Going to kick it very short, and it'll be taken up here. I believe that was Schreckengost up there to take that football.
Yeah, that's a trend we're seeing more and more throughout high school football. They're kicking the football short because they don't want to risk that big return. Always have mixed feelings on those because, yeah, you're going to limit the type of return and you have an opportunity to come up with a fumble recovery in special teams, but it's also tough because you're sacrificing a lot of good field position as Bulldogs will start out at the 38-yard line.
Wagner's the quarterback. Here we go. Underway. First quarter sponsor is the Clarion Forest VNA. Want to thank them for that sponsorship. They're going to send Roop in motion. Goes right to left. Wagner will take the snap. And he's going to keep the football over the right side. Here he goes, 45-50, and then push that out of bounds down near the 45-yard line. So for him, that'll be a gain of about 16 on the play down to the 46.
Yeah, nice. There was nothing fancy at all about that. He just kind of froze the linebacker a little bit as they follow Roop in motion. And a little bit of a crease. Good job as that end was sealed. Gets the ball into Union territory.
Ball resting at the 46-yard line of the U-Birds, and they're going to break the huddle goal wide out to the left side. Single receiver on the right. Wagner will work out of the shotgun here for the Bulldogs. New set of downs for them. He's going to give it to Byers over the left side. Flag on the play, though, and he's going to be hit. Push back. He'll get back to about the line of scrimmage is all. Penalty flag.
Yeah, not sure what the infraction was on that. It came early on in the play.
Yep, the official will come over and let us know.
It's got to be against Redbank Valley based on where the flag is thrown.
Illegal formation. More than 4 in the backfield on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
So there we go. The penalty. Illegal formation will back them up. Sets up a first down and 15 now for the Bulldogs. Back across midfield to their own 49.
And that's just one of those early game mistakes. You typically don't see that type of mistake in a playoff game, however.
So first and 10, or first and 15, excuse me. Here we go. Golden Roop wide out to the left side.
Plenty of time on that down clock.
Single receiver on the right for Wagner. Wagner's going to keep it again. Wagner gets hit, and he's going to be dropped, and he's only going to get about 2 as he goes across midfield and down to the 49. So it's up now a second down here in 13.
As they're at the 49, I was thinking one time you and I doing a university game, you know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Chuck Dash says that's the 51-yard line.
And now he announces in the Canadian Football League. Second down 13. Trips off to the left side. Wagner looking that way. Wagner dancing around, fires that football, and it is caught. Actually dropped by Minnick. Falls down to the turf.
Yeah, it's a nice job defensively covering the football just to make sure as to whether or not it was a forward pass. And it was a forward pass, obviously, but that's a good, smart play defensively because you never know. You want to take an opportunity whenever you'd have a chance for a live free football.
Third down and long now for the Bulldogs. They face this third down. Wagner will take the snap, looking to throw. Boy, pocket collapsing. Rolls to the right side. Has to fire downfield. He's looking for a man, fighting for it, and it is going to be caught. And I believe that's Minnick with the catch. It is inside the 15-yard line down to about the 12. So that's a gain of about 37 yards. And that'll be a first and 10 for Redbank Valley. What a big pass play.
Huge pass play that time. Good pressure, but they just couldn't get the Wagner in time.
Here's going to pass that football. It is caught. One-hand catch down inside the 10-yard line. Had to see who that was getting up.
It was Huffman.
So Huffman will make the catch. I do apologize. Bob has the glasses, and with these Redbank uniforms, they look great. They're awful when it comes to reading numbers, especially at night down across the way, but I've been using our TV, too, to help out. I haven't heard any negativity, though. I've said that a few times about these uniforms.
That's because you're not listening for it.
That's probably true. So here we go. Fires in the backfield here with Wagner. Union.
Yeah, broke the plane that time.
Going to jump off sides, and this should give them the first and goal.
It'll be close because it'll be a half the distance penalty.
Let's take a listen.
Prior to the snap, encroachment on the defense. Half the distance to the goal. Second down.
Okay, so just wasn't enough. So here we go. Second down, short, but they are down inside the 5-yard line. On around the 4. Wagner over the left side, tried to keep it. Now reverses course, looking to the right side. Finds a guy there, now cuts it. He's looking for that pylon. Does he make it? And he's in there for the touchdown. That's a 4-yard scamper for Wagner. And he'll get the first score of the game at the 9:24 mark here at quarter number 1.
Yeah, nice job that time. He bought quite a bit of time, and eventually all you got to do is catch that pylon. He had a nose for the pylon, makes it, gets 6 points out of it. It's an early Bulldog lead.
Here we go. And are they going to switch out and go for 2 here? They're hurrying people on. Yes, they are. They're going to run like that shift. The line set up on that left side. Ball snap back. Looking, dumping it off, and a 2-point conversion's good. How about that? Got it into Huffman for that 2-point conversion, and it's 8-0 in favor of Redbank Valley. We'll break. 9:24 to go here in the first. And you're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. It's the playoffs here on exploreClarion.com.
Lock in this limited time offer on the John Deere tractor you need at Land Pro Equipment. Right now, get 0% for 84 months on a 1023E tractor and loader with a low monthly payment of only $199. For more information, visit landproequipment.com.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda.
All right, back here as we get set again. The ball will be getting knocked off the tee. And they're going to try it again. Fricko will kick it off. Fleming, one of the deep men back there. He's on the other side. Here's the kickoff. And it's going to go into the end zone. I think he had the advantage of some of that wind, too, that time as it started carrying a little bit.
Carrying, that's rolling clear to Interstate 80.
You hear a trucker up there, because the football hit the road. All right, so here we go. Union AC Valley with the football. The U-Birds will work with it here. In that backfield, we're going to see Gallagher back there a lot. They like to deal with Fleming. And the quarterback, of course, is Owen Bish. Having a nice season here for the Falcon Knights. So Bish will come out. He's going to go with that double sidecar. Ball snap back, and yep, we're going to have a procedure penalty here against Union. You saw that movement in the backfield.
Yeah, at time just somehow they don't want to let you have 2 guys go in motion at the same time.
Ball start. Offense, number 23. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So there we go. Getting the description from the official.
Love the clarity of the officials, Mike.
Isn't it
There's
something?
no gray area.
Yeah, it's nice to hear them. So 1st and 15, they're going to go with that same setup. Here's Bish. Bish is going to pitch it out to Gallagher. Here's Gallagher cut out inside. Boy, can he bang in the inside there up across the 20, and he'll be dropped up near the 22-yard line. So that's a gain of about 7 for him. Nice run by Gallagher.
Yeah, nothing fancy at all, just a nice, good, solid play. Gallagher takes a pretty good stick. Puts them in now a 2nd and long 8 situation.
So 2nd down and 8 here for the Falcon Knights as they break that huddle. Bish takes the snap, stops, throws, and the ball is it picked off? It is. It was tipped and then picked off. I believe intercepted by, that was Riley Byers, number 53. Let's take a look again. You saw Bish try on that little slant on the right side. Went off the receiver and right into the hands he was trying to find over there, Aiden Fox. So Redbank takes over at the 30-yard line of Union AC Valley.
Yeah, that's a tough break that time. As the Bulldogs come up with the interception, now they got a golden opportunity here, Mike, at the 30-yard line.
Wagner in the backfield, ready to go here, barks those signals. Looking to throw, steps up, rolls to the right side. Now he's going to run. 25, 20, and out of bounds. They're going to say steps out just shy of the 20-yard line, so he picks up 9 yards, and it sets up a second down here and 1.
And just a nice job there that time. There's nothing down the field. Wanted to get positive yardage to stay on track. Goes out of bounds. There's 8:30 on the clock.
Again, Byers in the backfield here with Wagner as they work. Twins off to the left. That single receiver on the right side as well. Second down and 1. Byers gets the carry. He's looking for that. He's got a first down. Byers stays on his feet down near the 15-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6 yards for him, and they're going to move the chains. They're in that Dubrook red zone.
Yeah, again, just a simple play, and all you got to do, you have to be patient with the running game. You're not always going to get 10, 15 yards. You get a nice play like that for 6 yards, keeps those chains moving.
So a new set of downs, and here we go. Redbank threatening after taking over right around the 30-yard line with that interception. Wagner firing for the end zone. He's got a man. It's caught, and that's a touchdown. Coming back around, that's Roop with the catch and the touchdown. That'll go 15 yards. That comes at the 8-minute mark. So Redbank Valley quickly using that interception, taking over deep in AC Valley territory.
Again, indication. They're going to go for the 2. And now they shift to the Oklahoma shift, get everybody back into position.
This time they'll go for the extra point, or at least we believe so. For go on. Snaps there, holds there, kicks on the way. And that kick is up, and that kick's no good. So it will be 14-0 in favor of Redbank Valley as the kick goes wide. And 14-0 with 8 minutes to go here in the first. We'll take a timeout, too. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. It's the playoff edition here on exploreSportsPA.com.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
All right, right back to action. Fleming took the kickoff, and there he goes. Fleming down the sideline. Nice return out across that 35-yard line. And it was Fleming and Fox back deep to take that kickoff as we're back to action here at Brookville.
An awful lot of patience on that return. Good job by the special teams of Union AC Valley. Got decent field position here, Michael. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Put that ball down on the 37-yard line.
So it's a 1st and 10, the ball at the 37 as they break that huddle and come up to that line of scrimmage. Elliott in the backfield along with Gallagher with Bish. Bish is going to keep it. Here he goes up the middle, following those blockers. Boy, does that pile move, and he takes it up near the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 6 yards. Sets up a second down here and 4.
Like the play call. Again, just following his line. Nice opening, positive yards.
So a second down. Union AC Valley finds himself behind here by the 2 scores, but moving the football here as they get started. Second down and 4. The ball is pitched out. Here's Gallagher. Gallagher lowering that shoulder. Leans forward. He gets close, and he may have it. They needed 4, and it looks close to what he's got. And they're going to move the chains, I believe. Yes, they are. That's a first down. And that's a Nick's Auto Body first down.
Nice job there by Gallagher again. He's got 11 yards in the ball game.
Kept by Bish again, banging his way up across midfield, and he'll be dropped right around that 48-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. That's up a second down and 5. Clock continuing to move here in this first quarter. 6:20 to go.
Anytime you can run the football like this, you want to stay with that running game as long as possible. You're doing a nice job. A little bit of a breeze out there, so it's going to affect the passing game potentially. You're going to have to go back to it, but just be patient. Stick with this run game.
Here's Bish again in the shotgun. The trip's on the bottom of the screen now. Going to hand that off to Yergi, and he's going to be dropped. Boy, he may get a tiny bit out of that, but not a whole lot. And they're going to say maybe a half yard is all. So if you want to give him one, you could, but it's going to set up a third down here and still close to 5. So Yerke got the carry that time. Again, Elliott and Gallagher will join Bish in the backfield. Bish is going to keep it. There he goes. Bish hit. He's going to be dropped. He will get one, and that's all. Redbank all over it, the middle of the field that time.
Yeah, Austin Eastlick that time. Good job making contact.
So now fourth down. We'll see what they decide to do. It looks like they're going to keep the offense out there. This is one of the semifinals tonight. The other one is Keystone and Port Allegheny. We'll get scores when they start rolling into us. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first.
You may want to consider some type of a hard count here, see if you can buy back that yardage.
Bish to the right side. Bish looking, has to fire that ball, and it's caught downfield. And I believe coming up with that catch was that Aiden Fox. It was on that right side. That's a first down. They needed about 5, and they're going to end up gaining about 7 or 8 on that one.
Huge first down conversion. You don't like to make things this big early on in the ball game, but you're down 2 scores. You would be serving the football up near midfield. Outstanding conversion.
Salazone this time is going to switch sides. He'll come to the left in the slot. Twins on each side for Bish. Bish forced out of the pocket, rolls downfield, fires the ball again, and it's incomplete. He had a couple guys down in the zip code, but not able to connect. Second down and 10. And again, too, Bish. Wagner with a lot of experience, too, as a junior, but Bish, that senior quarterback, and you can just see his presence. And he knew there was nothing there. Made a good choice just to get rid of it.
He did. Sometimes the best pass you can throw is either A, the one you don't throw, or B, an incomplete pass.
Fox again out to the right, Twins off to the left side for Bish again. As that, it's like a pistol, almost a double sidecar set. Hands it to Gallagher. What a head of steam by Gallagher. Inside the 35, and he'll be dropped down right around that 34-yard line. That's a 6-yard pickup. And man, they give him closer to the 33, but probably about 6.5.
Gallagher's so explosive whenever he receives that football. I think that's what makes it such a challenge to tackle him.
Third down and 4 now for the U-Birds as they work here from the Redbank 34-yard line. Bish is going to keep it. Here's Bish over the right side. Bish is going to come up short. So it'll be 4th down and 1. We'll see what Union decides to do here. So
obviously, you're going to see them go for it in this situation. Very, very makeable down here.
Yeah, boy, that ball's closer than I thought, too. I thought it was closer to that 31, but it's near. It's about a football away from the first down.
You can do a lot of different things here. I'm a little surprised to see that they're going in that shotgun formation right now.
Yep, Elliott in the backfield with Bish, and he might just follow him. Going to snap it back, and that's what he does. Right side, first down, inside the 30. And he'll be dropped down around the 27-yard line. So that's a pickup of about 4 yards for him. They're going to move the chains.
Like the play call, a little different wrinkle. And certainly moves the chains. That's the big key. And, you know, Mike, this nice long drive here has taken a lot of air out of the football for these Bulldogs. But it's certainly a great opportunity to here. Obviously, you get points. You're back in the ball game. You're down right now by 2 scores.
Ball to 28, actually. The handoff. And running with that football right up the gut I believe that was that Gallagher again? Or yep, that was Gallagher getting the carry. He's going to take that all the way down to the 20. That's an 8-yard pickup. Good run by Gallagher. Was waiting to see who that was. Up the middle. Second down here and 2.
I don't have a number 13 in my roster.
That would be Elliott.
Okay.
Coleman Elliott.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Gallagher with the carry again to the right side. Gallagher turning the corner, and he'll have another first down. Taking that football down around the 16-yard line. Give him 4 more.
So unofficially, that's 5 attempts, 29 yards of the ball game out of Gallagher. If you can get 4 more yards per carry, that makes a coach smile.
Well, and they're doing a fantastic job on this drive. This is just what Union AC Valley needed. Taking the ball, just under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. They're down only by the 2 scores. Out of the pistol this time. Bish is going to keep that football. Here's Bish trying to turn the corner, and he's not going to get outside. He cut back inside, and he'll be stopped down around the 12. So does he lose one? Yeah, he's going to, I believe, lose one here on the play because the ball was down. I'm sorry, down at the 11. That is the ball was at the 16, so that's a gain of 5.
There you go.
Well, 4, actually. We'll get it right.
Well, you were close.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's better than what you could have done 2 years ago.
So the ball down at the 12-yard line. Pitched out to Gallagher. Here's Gallagher, cuts back inside. Gallagher breaking tackles. He'll have another first down all the way to the 5-yard line. And it's a 1st and goal now for Union AC Valley. Nice run by Gallagher.
Very hard-nosed running that time. And again, a nose for the first down marker. Great position here, a 1st and goal situation from the 5-yard line.
Picks up about 7 on that one. Ball to 5 as they break the huddle. Fox out to the right side, Twins off to the left. Bish back there. Elliott will be in the backfield along with Gallagher with him. Bish keeps the football. Bish hit initially, but he's going to make it into the end zone. 5-yard run for Bish. Comes with 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And how about Union AC Valley cutting into that Redbank Valley lead?
It's a very impressive drive, Mike. They were able to convert on 4th down. They were able to run the football effectively, made a couple of key passes to pick up first downs. And now the all-important extra point.
And on to Eduardo Galarte. And Galarte's kick is up, and that kick is good. How about 14-7 is where we stand after Galarte's extra point. And you're watching, we'll take a time out here. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. It's the playoffs here on exploreSportsPA.com.
For over 2 decades, Dietz has kept your home comfortable and your business running. We're responsive, reliable, always ready to go the extra mile. Because when it comes to your comfort, we believe in doing the right things. For the best in HVAC, plumbing, electric services, call Dietz. Nobody beats Dietz.
For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
All right, Galarte set to send it deep here, and Minnick and Roop are back for Redbank Valley. 14-7 is where the semifinal stands. Short kick. Well, that ball's live. That ball's still live, and Redbank, I think, is going to get on top of it. It initially was it was Schreckengoss going over to it, and then he kind of got bumped as he was going for that football. But Redbank able to get back on top of it. Boy, it was very close.
Yeah, huge opportunity there. I talked about expecting some unusual wrinkles out of special teams tonight, and expected to see, and we have seen, Redbank Valley do a few unique things, but Union AC Valley not to be outdone.
Ball rests at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Gold and Roop will be wide out to the left here for the Bulldogs. Minnick, the single receiver, off to the right side. Here's Wagner stepping up, now backs off into the shotgun. Byers in the backfield with him. 1st and 10. Dumps it off. It's caught by Roop. Here's Roop trying to turn the corner. And Roop's going to pick up about 5 yards out to the 44-yard line. And we do have a shaken-up player there for Union AC Valley down there on the football field. That's Cole Wyant. We hope everything's all right there with him, as they'll come back into the huddles and take a look here. We'll see if we are going to start to get some updates on scores, too. And I know there's another sponsor, too, that I do need to thank. And I do want to thank the Matrix Group for helping to cover the broadcast fees tonight. Matrix Group, located in Seneca, Pennsylvania, has openings for second shift assembly technicians and several other openings. You can apply today at matrix.com. That is matrix.com. And while I was sitting here, Tyler was on his phone at matrix.com applying. Yeah, he's over there. He's putting in his stuff, and he asked me for a recommendation.
It is a second shift, so. After all, what else does
Locally owned Redbank Chevrolet is a proud supporter of our local high school sports teams.
So they're still attending to that Union AC Valley player. And, of course, both teams at the sideline. It is a 14-7 ball game here with 33 seconds to go in the quarter. And a lead by Redbank. But, boy, that last drive by Union, I was really impressed, Bob, too. They were able to come down. They took a lot of time off of that first quarter clock, but very efficient in what they were doing. And they didn't go away. They were running the ball effectively. They just stuck right with it.
Stay the course. You're on schedule. Yep. You know, you're able to convert. That's what happens. And, again, if you got to have patience. When you run the football like that, you're not always going to get those 15, 18-yard runs, but you have to have patience, and they did a fantastic job getting the 4, 5, 6 yards of crack, able to convert on some fourth downs, and certainly finally able to punch it in and convert on the point after.
So, and I just got word, too, my daughter's listening, and she says, "Is that Bob?" And she said, "You need to give her a shout-out."
I always appreciate hearing from Dorothy as well as all the other listeners.
I said you were back, and I don't know. She was maybe surprised.
Could be. You know, at times I wonder, you know, I love warm weather. Of course, it's been unseasonably warm here, which is great. But it's certainly a lot warmer down in Florida.
That's it for now. Here we go. It's a 2nd down and 5 here for the Bulldogs. They're going to hand that off. Byers leans forward, and he may get one up near the 40-yard line, but that's going to be about it. So it sets up a 3rd down here and 4. So Eastlick actually got the carry that time. So we'll give that to Eastlick. And that's the end of the first quarter, so we'll take a timeout. So 14-7 as Redbank Valley leads Union AC Valley here in the semifinal in District 9 Single A football. And we'll take a break. 2nd quarter on the way. It's Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreClarion.com.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters, and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
Back to action we go. Wagner fires the ball, but it's a little too high on that far side for his intended receiver out there. I think that was Roop out there, wasn't it? And so incomplete. 2nd quarter sponsor is Hager Paving here on the EYT Media Network. So we get that 2nd quarter started. 14-7, Redbank leads it. The winner will take on either Keystone or Port Allegheny next week for the Single A Championship. And we'll have it here for you on exploreClarion.com.
It's a pretty big stop here and golden opportunity for Union AC Valley to get back in this one.
Sure is. Here's the punt on 4th down. It's a short punt. It's going to roll, comes down right around the 30-yard line. So that's where Union AC Valley will take over the football. So decent field position right there at the 30. 11:54 just underway here in quarter number 2.
Well, you think we're going to see a pretty good dose of Owen Bish and Max Gallagher running the football right now?
I think so. Don't forget, too, tomorrow coming up, we'll have playoff volleyball action coming your way. Lexus and Mike Kilroy will have the call of Clarion and Frazier. That'll be tomorrow afternoon. I think that starts at 1 tomorrow. So that'll be tomorrow from down, I think that's down, North Allegheny, I think, is where that game is. Is that right, Tyler? North Allegheny? Is that where you're going? He's looking at me. He's not paying attention. Yeah, we're trying to get a camera. All right, they're trying to get a camera fix. Here's the ball pitched out. Gallagher on the left side. Gallagher hit and stopped right away. Wow. So there we go. I was trying to pick up the number on the stop, but it was blocked away. That's a loss on the play of a yard back to the 29-yard line.
It's 2 p.m. tomorrow, I believe, Mike.
2 p.m. Okay. All right, I said 1. Okay. Yeah, I have the college game tomorrow. They'll take on Gannon. That game's at noon, so unable to go down to that. We'll see if they win. We'll be back in action on Tuesday. But right now, we're right here in this game, 2nd and 11. The pass intended for Fox. He's going to make it. Fox, boy, he shakes off a couple tackles, and now a flag on the play. Boy, Fox does not want to go down. We got about 4 flags, and he'll pick up about 3 yards to the 32-yard.
Going to sort this one out penalty-wise.
So here we go. We'll have the official here momentarily come over and let us know what's going on. Yeah, it is getting breezy out there, as we said. We said gusts could be up to 17, 20 miles an hour tonight. That's why we're inside. They didn't want Bob's hat to go flying.
Fox, by the way, had the only catch prior to that one, the only catch for Union AC Valley.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense. 15 yards will be added to the end of the run. That results in a first down.
So there we go, and it's, as Bob said, it's so nice to hear that official, so nice and clear. So that'll put it out at the 47-yard line for the first down. Don't forget, penalties are sponsored by Redbank Chevrolet. Don't make a penalty on your next new car, truck, or used vehicle. Get down to Redbank Chevrolet.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic, obviously, for us, but boy, for the fans as well. There's no ambiguity in regard to the call.
Bish hands that football off, and they ran that, it was a little bit of a sweep. And we're seeing who that was. That was number 24. That was Zach Johnson. Got the carry on that sweep. He'll pick up just 2 yards out to the 48-yard line. Sets up a 2nd down and 8. Clock moving here in the second. 10.5 to go. Fleming goes wide out to the left. Gallagher out there with him. Twins off to the right side as well. Here's Bish working out of the shotgun. Bish keeps the football. Right up the gut he goes across midfield. Dropped at the 47-yard line. That'll be a pickup of about 4, make it 5.
How about Bish doing such a good job on that read option play? He holds to the last possible second. You know, that play, again, requires so much timing, and he does such a fantastic job of freezing the linebackers. Finds that crease. Again, positive yards. Keeps on matriculating the football down the field.
I like that. Here we go. Same setup. Twins on each side. Pistol setup this time. Going to give it to Gallagher. Gallagher, boy, he almost got a hold of that football. You saw that handoff, and he had to kind of adjust. He only gets 1. It's now 4th down and 3.
Yeah, great effort there. I believe that was Eastlick making the contact.
So we'll see what they decide to do here. As 4th down and 3, they're at the 46 of Redbank, and it looks like they're going.
You're going to have to hurry this one up because there's 14 now on that down clock. They're still in the huddle.
They're down to 10-9. Oh, no, they're going to draw back to punt. And I think they're going to have to use a timeout.
Timeout. That is your first timeout.
Yeah, I do like to see teams take a timeout in that situation, Mike, because you don't want to rush things. You've had a very solid game so far. Don't want to hit that panic button and rush something, and all kinds of crazy things happen on special teams to begin with. But you can't take those timeouts to the locker room with you. You hate to use them early on in the quarter, but there's a reason why you have them.
Yep.
And certainly a good timeout taken right there.
So they'll talk it over as they get set.
And
4th down and 3. Go ahead.
Ultimately, what could happen here as well is may take the timeout and say, hey, you know what, let's get our money's worth. Let's talk about going for it here on 4th down versus punting.
Well, we will see. Here comes Union AC Valley back out. Nope, they still have Fox back there in punt formation. So Dan Reed says, I think we're just going to try to flip the field a little bit here. But you never know.
I wouldn't be afraid to go with a nice, long, solid, hard count.
So here we go in punt formation. Punts brought to you by Janney Montgomery Scott here on Explore Sports PA. Gallagher goes back. They're going to run the fake. Gallagher with that football. And boy, is he close.
He is short.
He's going to be short. As he leaned forward, it was that last little bump on that side. I think that was Minnick maybe getting in there, or Huffman that time. They were the last ones to hit him, and he's going to come up about a half yard short, so they ran the fake. I thought decent tried that time, just came up a slight bit short.
Yeah, nice call, but an even better reaction that time by the Bulldog defense. They were staying home. They were prepared for it, and they take over in very good field position here as they're at the 44-yard line.
So 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs as they work in good field position to get started on this drive. Here's the handoff. Running with that football out near midfield, I believe. Was that Eastlick again? We'll make sure. And yes, it was Byers. They keep going back and forth. And we said these uniforms, really impressive. And on the screen, you can see them a lot clearer than we can. So 2nd down here and about 4. Good 6-yard pickup on that 1st down by Byers.
Taking a lot of time here before they get the play called in.
Wagner comes over. Still 9 on the play clock, so they will have to move a little bit here. He's got Byers sidecar right, twins out right, single receiver on the left side. He's looking, firing down the right side. And it is caught. It is caught down there. That was Minnick making the catch inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line, but there is a flag back here, and that is in hold position. We will take a listen here when the official comes around, and that may erase a big pass play.
Holding. Offense, number 53.
Well, Mike, he might have done this a time or two before, as that is the call.
Replay. 2nd down.
So there we go. We're going to replay that down, and they're going to back him up. So the hold will be taken from midfield, and they'll back him up to the 40.
Yeah, it's going to be deeper than just, I thought it was going to be closer to the 39, but they marked them right at that 40.
So sets up a 2nd down and 14 here for the Bulldogs. 7:52 to go. They lead here 14-7, but boy, I'll tell you what, it's been a tight ball game so far. Defenses have come up big in the last few series. Byers again in the backfield here with Wagner. 2nd down, 14. Boy, the ball gets away from Wagner. Boy, it comes right back to him. Rolling to the right side, firing downfield. It is caught. 50, 45-yard line. Back to the 40. That's Arup with the football. 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Down to the 5. Does he make it to the pylon? He's out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
But there is laundry back here at the 38.
What a great job by Wagner that time. The snap was high, got away from him, able to rein it back in, find Roop. But we will see what the officials have to say about this one.
The flag came very, very early in the play.
So here comes the head official to tell us what's up. Here the crowd waiting. Is he going to talk it over with everybody?
And again, what they want to do here is make sure everybody's on the same page, get a clarification. And in the end result, Bulldogs are marching backwards. I thought I was getting ready to say I was pretty confident it was going to be an eligible man downfield, because what happens when these plays are predicated on timing as a lineman, you think, okay, now it's time for me to sprint downfield. It's very easy to do. Matter of fact, there probably most likely might even been a couple of guys downfield. Again, took a ton of time, and those things happen. Now the ball back at the 35-yard line.
Sets up a second down and 19 now for the Bulldogs as they have another penalty assessed on them.
You had a net basically there of 2 plays, 60, 70 yards taken off the board.
There's a little draw play. Byers takes it up across the 40 to the 41-yard line. So he will pick up about 6 yards on the play up to the 41. Sets up a third down and 13 now.
How about this? Byers is averaging 6 yards a pop.
Not bad. That's a little better than your average.
It's a lot better. A little is a relative term.
So ball resting at the 41-yard line here for the Bulldogs. Winner moves on to the championship next week against Port or Keystone. Here comes Redbank. 3rd and 13. Wagner. Quick throw to Gold. Gold down the left side. Eludes a couple tacklers, and he's going to be hit up near the 46-yard line. So it's about a 6-yard pickup is what it is. And that's about all. It sets up a 4th down now. So 4th down and 8.
Parent punting situation. But again, you want to play this punt team. Anytime you face the Bulldogs, you got to face them. And you want to play it straight up, because these guys have a tendency to do almost anything and everything when it comes to a punt situation.
Bish is back to take the punt here. High snap, pulled down, punted away. Huffman with that punt. Good punt, too. Comes down, picked up by Bish, and then he's going to be hit. Boy, I'll tell you what, that was in danger territory there. It was like on the old, what was that? With Danger Will Robinson with the thing. That's what I always think about in that kind of situation. But Bish able to rein it in at the 11th.
Gutsy play, but it's also a smart play by Bish, because that ball probably would have rolled down to about the 2 or the 1. And that's so difficult to operate an offense that deep in your own territory. So good job by the punt return team.
Yeah, I just remembered it was lost in space. There we go. Sometimes you remember parts of things. At our age, we're lucky we remember anything. Here we go. Bish works out of the shotgun. Going to fake. He's going to keep the football. Here's Bish spinning around. And Bish is going to be dropped on. Up near, what about the 12? Maybe 1 yard is all for him.
33 in the ball game for Bish, 9 attempts.
Rearick was in there on the tackle that time. 5:20 to go here in the first half, and it's 14-7 in favor of Redbank Valley. Both teams playing well so far. It's been a defensive struggle here as of late. Bish throws, caught, and coming up with that catch. That was Gallagher out across the 15, up near the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of about 5. So up to the 18 it goes, and it sets up a 3rd down now and 3 here for the Falcon Knights.
Very makeable opportunity here to pick up a 1st down. Anytime you're under those 4 yards on a 3rd down play, you got to be pleased with it.
Gives it to Gallagher. Gallagher hitting the backfield, trying to get out of that. He's going to be pushed backwards. Nothing there. Eastlick was the first to get there, and he's going to be pushed back. They'll give him forward progress to the 20, but he needed the 21-yard line. 4th down and 1, and I think you'll see the punt coming up. Fox will go back to punt it.
Yeah, just a team meeting there in the backfield by the Bulldogs. 4th and a very long one. You're not going to go for it in a situation this deep in your own territory. If you're Redbank, from a defensive standpoint, you want to be careful on this. You want to go after the punter, but you don't want to rough the punter in this situation.
Redbank right now has no one back. There's the punt. And it's going to go for a little ways. Nice roll on it, too. And bounced around the 40, 30, down inside to 25 to about the 22-yard line. Nice punt that time by Fox.
You talk about changing field position. That did it right there.
So still a lot of time here, 3:42. Both teams still have No, actually, one of the timeouts should have come off, I believe.
Yes.
That was Union. So they still have 2.
Yeah, Union would have the 2 timeouts. They took it on that 4th down play.
They're going to say the ball was down to 23. So Redbank will go to work there. Here's Wagner in the shotgun. Going to send Roop in motion. Here's Wagner. Hands that football off. And Isla getting the carry, and he's going to be pushed out just up around the 20. Or the 30-yard line, excuse me. So that 30, that'll give him about 7 yards on the carry. Sets up a 2nd down here and 3.
It'll give Eastleigh 8 yards total in the ball game.
And they say he got out of bounds, so that stops the clock at 3:36.
Good opportunity here for Redbank Valley to extend that 14-7 lead.
So here they go from their own 30-yard line. Redbank with the football. Wagner takes the snap again, gives that right back to Eastleigh. Big hole up the middle, and Eastleigh will have the 1st down out near the 35-yard line. Picks up 5. They needed 3, gains 5. And again, 1st downs are sponsored by Nick's Auto Body over in Clarion.
Yeah, this is where you still have a decent amount of time on the clock, but remember, time evaporates at the high school level. It's 3:15 on the clock here, quarter number 2.
Twins right single receiver left for Wagner with his new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Wagner comes right back, finds Gold on the left side, and it's complete up to about the 42-yard line. It's gain of 7. Sets up a 2nd down and 3 again.
That ball is just shy of that 42-yard line, tickling, I like to say.
So it's a little longer than 3.
Well, this is a great down if you want to stretch the field a little bit.
Well, we'll see what they decide to do as Wagner will take the snap here. He's looking back to the left side, looking for Gold, and it's incomplete. I'll tell you what, very nice coverage downfield by Nick Elise on Gold that time, not letting him get back to that football.
Yeah, and part of that, too, I think some of the crowd was hoping for an interference call. The receiver had stepped out of bounds, so they weren't going to call that. Good contact and a good no call.
So here we go. It's 3rd down and long 3 here for the Bulldogs. 2:26 to go here in the 1st half. They still have all 3 of their timeouts.
Good opportunity here for Wagner really to tuck it and run, pick his side, make something happen with the legs.
Roop and Minnick are out to the right, Twins off to the left. Looking to throw, firing that football downfield, and it is just a little too long. And over there, I believe that was Minnick, the intended receiver, as it goes incomplete. So 4th down, and you'll see the punt unit come on here for Redbank. Boy, I'll tell you what, the defenses have really stiffened things up here in this ball game. Redbank jumped up 14-0, and that was at the 8-minute mark of that 1st quarter. But the Union AC Valley was able to get a score right at the end of that 1st quarter, and it's been that way ever since. Here's the punt. That's Huffman, kicks it away. Gonna bounce. And Bish is going to fall on top of it, right up around the 23-yard line. So Union AC Valley will have it, 2:12 to go. They've got a couple timeouts to work with. See what they decide to do. Now, still with 2:12, Bob, would you be a little more aggressive or just go right back to what you've been doing?
Depends what happens on 1st down. If you have success on 1st down, be more aggressive. If not, don't get too excited. I think sometimes a tendency, everybody, again, they've fallen in love with the NFL and college football, how these guys can move up the field in 17 seconds. This isn't that level. I'm more of a guy, be patient.
Tosses off to Fox here. Fox going to be hit and drop Minnick all over that one. Tried to get that screen set up to the right side. It just did not work. So they're going to lose yardage from the 23, and we're going to get a timeout called here. And I think Redbank may use the timeout. We'll see what the call is. No, there was a timeout, I believe.
Timeout. Redbank.
And the Bulldogs taking that time. Bulldogs taking that timeout. Obviously, they're hoping to get the football back and score. Come up with a couple big defensive plays here.
So we hear the officials say they got to reset that clock to 2:05, and timeout will be taken by Redbank Valley. Again, next or tomorrow, want to remind you too, Fraysia taking on Clarion area in PIAA state volleyball action. That's in single A, and that'll be at North Allegheny tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Of course, I have the college game tomorrow, so on the call will be Lexus 20er and Mike Kilroy. They always do a fantastic job as well. I know Tyler will be down there. He's all excited. He said before the game he's going to bring the teams together and talk about his experiences and all the success that he had in beach volleyball those years ago down on the east coast of the United States.
That's going to take a long time. A long time, I might add. Hey, as we take a look at the Ascendance Motors trucking scoreboard.
All right.
It is Port Allegheny 29, Keystone 14, that in the second quarter. How about this one? Somerset 21, Brockway 21, also in the second quarter.
Wow. So, wow. Yeah, and Keystone scoring points with Port Allegheny. I like to see that. Port's been a tough football team all year.
They run the football well. You
Yes.
want to see a team run the football. That's a team to watch.
So here we go. Bish steps up, rolls to the left side, fires the ball downfield, and it is incomplete. Did everything he could.
And that's a tough situation there, obviously, for Union, because that's as good as a timeout as the clock stops on the incomplete pass. That clock's sitting at 1:56. And now, depending on what your school of thought is, do you run, force Redbank to call the timeout? If you run, the likelihood of picking up the first down is minimal at best. If you pass and you don't complete the pass, then you've served them up a timeout. So it's a great scenario here taking place. Looks like they're in a pass formation.
They're down in 20. Late here in the first half. Bish across the middle, and it's going to be caught. And coming up with that catch that time, that was Salazone. So we get another whistle for a timeout. He picks up about 10 yards on the catch. Sets up a 4th down and 10. Redbank will use another timeout here.
Redbank Valley. That is their second charge timeout.
So they've used their second. Minute 46 to go here as the teams will go to the sideline. So we'll have the punt coming up from Union. Redbank will still have probably after that punt about a minute, maybe a minute and a half, a little bit more with a timeout. So we'll see how it pans out here for the Bulldogs.
And this is where, again, if you're Union, you want to be very careful. Get that football off. Stay in your lanes on the coverage. Bulldogs this time are setting up for the return. Multiple guys back to return.
So Fox will get ready to punt this. Everyone lined up, ready. He's going to have to get rid of this because Redbank will be coming. High snap, pulls it down. Boy, gets that punt away. And it's going to be taken right up the middle of the field. Is that, was that Gold? Yep.
Bulldogs now great position here, but time is a huge factor. 1:35 on the clock. They've got one timeout remaining.
So good field position here at the 42-yard line. So the punt puts the return. Now Redbank still with the timeout. Minute and a half to go. Here's Wagner working out of the shotgun. He's going to go with an empty backfield this time. 5 wide. Trips right, Twins left.
Looking for a chunk play.
Here's Wagner. Dancing around. Wagner looking. Boy, everybody covered downfield. Wagner comes around the right side. Wagner's going to be hit and then steps out of bounds. He's going to lose yardage on the play. That will stop the clock, though, as he steps out of bounds with 1:23.
Now they're going to actually wind it, keep it going, because he went backwards. He didn't make the effort to go forward.
So he didn't go forward and get across the line. So we're going to get the last time out here by Redbank. We'll see.
Timeout. Redbank Valley. That is their third and final timeout.
So there we go. That is their final timeout. So we'll see what they decide to do. Second down. And that ball pushed back 3, 4, 5, almost 6. It's second down at about 15, close to 16. I'd say 15 is where it's at if they set that ball to 47, and that's where it is.
Yeah, now here's where you want to go ahead and get everybody on the same page, try and call multiple plays, be prepared. The good news is we all know you pick up that first down, the clock will stop. You also have to make an effort, certainly, to get out of bounds. But don't be afraid to throw in the middle. Yeah, that can be wide open for you.
Just trying to look at the personnel. There's Root, Huffman, Gold, Byers down there as they huddle up. So we'll see what they decide to do. That's their last timeout. 1:13 remaining here in the first half. Semifinal game here in District 9. Again, 5 wide, trips to the left this time. Oh, under pressure now is Wagner. Spins around, looking downfield, firing the football. He's got a man down there, and it is going to be caught. That's Gold inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. Minute to go as they hurry down the field. They got to bring the chains down. That is a 1st and goal. They just need the marker. So from the 9, 1st and goal in that Dubrook red zone. Big pass play. Quick throw. It is caught on the right side. And down near the 6. Seeing who was getting up with that one. That was a Minnick over there on the catch. So he picked up about 3. Redbank got a timeout. Ball at around the 7. Wagner keeping it. Wagner gets hit, driven backwards at the 1. 24 seconds. They're going to have to hurry. It's 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Wagner now.
Down to just 16.
Ball snapped to him. He's going to keep it. Wagner fighting his way over the right side, and Wagner, he's down. No, he does not get in. 5, 4, 3, down to 2 seconds, 1 second. And are they going to get the snap off? They do not. There's a flag on the play, and the pass is complete, but I believe there was no time on the clock. The pass went to Minnick.
Actually, there was a penalty first because it's going to be a false start. You had multiple guys in motion. A procedure call ultimately is what I think you'll see prior to that. And again, the officials working great together. They want to make sure everybody's on the right call. But the flag was thrown early on.
Plumbing and Heating supports our local high school sports teams.
So they talk it over. They want to make sure everything's right. Fans get impatient sometimes, but they want to get the right call down there, and they're talking. And we'll bring it as the official will turn and make the call. No time on the clock.
I expected, and as long as this is taken, I'm surprised that, if it is a procedure call, I'm surprised about it because it's taken a long time to talk about that.
Locally owned Dubrook Inc. supports our local high school sports teams.
Back.
So they
should be 1 on time down.
Yeah,
right?
they would have that. Because if they decline it, it would be the result.
Doing a nice job making sure, again, everybody's on the same page. The coaches, so they check in with Coach Reed.
Here we go.
We have illegal shift on the offense. Not all 11 players were set prior to the snap. Because the play resulted in a touchdown, Union has elected to accept the penalty and replay 4th down. We will have an on-time down.
So 1 on time down. You were right, Governor. So here we go. They'll back it up to about just outside the 5, around the 6-yard line. So there's 1 on time down. The result of the play was a touchdown to Minnick. And they're going to try for the field goal here with Fricko. And it looks like, what about 23-yarder? Is it from the 13?
Yes, sir.
And Union will use their timeout here. They still had a couple to use. So Union's going to try to ice Fricko here. So we go back and forth. And, you know, you made the statement. You're like, boy, time flies off of a high school game. Really?
Well, actually, you know, if you think about it, it did until the final 15 or 20 seconds here. But that's a good timeout by Union because while I don't think we're going to see any type of fake, they want to just make sure. Now, Redbank in the game of chess could come out and decide to run an offensive play.
And it looks like they're going to go with that same setup. Yep, Kieran Fricko for that 23-yard attempt. He'll line it up. And we'll have the untimed down. So here we go. Redbank looking for points here. Here's the snap, holds there. The kick by Fricko is on the way, and the kick is up. That kick is good by Fricko with no time here in quarter number 2. The only score of the quarter is that field goal by Fricko, and it makes it 17-7 in favor of Redbank Valley. We'll take a timeout. Coming back is the Heater Lumber halftime show on the way. And we'll get stats by the governor. We'll have some second half information for you, get caught up on scores, and a whole lot more. It is 17-7 Redbank at the half, and you're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. It's the playoff edition here on exploreClarion.com.
All-American Awards and Engraving are the people who make your first impression your best impression. All-American Awards and Engraving will help your organization, school, team, business, or event make that first impression memorable. They offer high-quality products and that personal small business service. From embroidery, screen printing, and engraving to graphic design and personalized gift ideas. See their selection of apparel, trophies, and awards. Let All-American Awards take your idea and make it your best first impression. Visit them today online at allamericanhq.com, Route 322 in Chippenville, or call 782-6264.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda.
Lock in this limited time offer on the John Deere tractor you need at Land Pro Equipment. Right now, get 0% for 84 months on a 1023E tractor and loader with a low monthly payment of only $199. For more information, visit landproequipment.com.
Hi folks, Matt Hummel from Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. We just wanted to wish everyone in the region with the football teams good luck in the playoffs.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
Get into a new piece of Bobcat equipment at Bobcat of Clarion this fall and take on more work for less. Visit us at bobcatofclarion.com. Discover Regen RX. specializing in regenerative orthopedic medicine and aesthetics. Feel better, move better, look better. Visit regenrxhealth.com.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
All right, back here at Brookville High School, we got the Union AC Valley, the Falcon Knight Marching Band down there on the football field, bringing us back in. And we're in the Heater Lumber halftime show, where the score here at halftime is 17-7 in favor of Redbank Valley here in the District 9 Single A Semifinal. The winner will take on Port or Keystone. We'll get updates on those scores coming up. But right now, Robert, you got all those stats all lined up, and those stats brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. How do they stack up here at the half?
As we take a look at Union AC Valley, Mike, it's 89 yards of total offense. It was Max Gallagher leading the way, 37 yards on 10 attempts. Owen Bish checking in 33 yards, but more importantly, 1 rushing touchdown. Bish would go 5 of 8 for 17 yards in the first half. Hauling in receptions, Gallagher checks in with a 5-yarder, 2 yards out of Aiden Fox, and 10 yards out of Christian Salazzoni. As we take a look at Redbank Valley, it's 172 yards of total offense, 57 on the ground, 115 through the air. Leading the way on the ground, 26 yards out of Wagner, also a rushing touchdown, 18 yards out of Drew Byers, and Austin Eastlick checking in with 13 yards. Braylon Wagner would go 8 of 12 for 115 yards and 1 touchdown. Hauling in receptions, Carson Gould, 50 yards, 40 yards out of Minnick, 20 yards out of Rylan Roop. Roop, by the way, 1 touchdown in this one receiving, and Jackson Huffman checks in with 5 yards. So again, 172 yards, kind of the stats really telling the tale. I think a very positive sign for Union is that ratio I talked about. They got to have to be at a minimum of a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 rushing attempts for each pass attempt. So they're doing better than that. I think obviously the score certainly reflects that, as it's just a 17-7 ball game.
All right, and again, those stats brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. We'll take another time out. We're going to come back. We'll check out the scoreboard, get you updated on that Ascendance Trucking scoreboard. We'll look at some of the scores from that first half, and then Bob's keys to the second half. It's all on the way, folks. We're in the Heater Lumber halftime show, where Redbank has a 10-point advantage over Union AC Valley here at the Single A semifinal game here in District 9. And you're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. It's right here on exploreClarion.com.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again with programs tied to in-demand jobs. We're breaking down barriers and giving you more choices. We're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695. At Clarion County Community Bank, you're more than just a number. With personalized service and modern conveniences, they make banking easy. Clarion County Community Bank, where community comes first.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
So the Redbank Band bringing us back in here after the break here at the Heater Lumber Halftime Show. Band's did a fantastic job this year in that Clarion County Music Band Festival over at Redbank High School this year. Of course, Dave Cadis likes the drummer down there that he does a great job, but he can't see over the drum. He thinks it's awesome. He goes, how does he know where to go? I said, great practice.
Practice
great
and
sense
talent
of the field. But that's how it goes. We're in that, as I said, the Heater Lumber Halftime Show. When we look at the scoring summary from that first half, and it is brought to you by Gatesman Auto Body. Go back to quarter number 1, 9:24 mark. It was Wagner finishing off a drive, a 4-yard touchdown run. The 2-point try, though, was good, and it was 8-0 at that point. 8 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Wagner would find Roop for 15 yards. The extra point would fail. 14-0 Redbank would lead. With 45 seconds to go in the first quarter, it was Owen Bish on the 5-yard touchdown run with 45 seconds left, as I said. The extra point good, 14-7. And we would remain scoreless through the second quarter all the way till time would expire. Fricko would come on for the 23-yard field goal. He nailed that one to make it 17-7. And again, those scoring summary brought to you by Gatesman Auto Body. And when we look at that scoreboard brought to you by Ascendance Trucks, you know, and I've said this to a lot of people, the best part about Ascendance taking over and working with Zocro Motors, Pat Kill has to work now. He can't just sit there with his feet up. He's no longer the big guy in charge.
He still might have a little pull.
Well, he thinks. I've talked to those folks. They know him well. Anyway, we're going to look at that scoreboard. Port Allegheny 50, Keystone 14. That's now at the half. Somerset 28, Brockway 21. That is now at the half. Hollidaysburg leads DuBois, or as Bob says, Dubois, 21-17. That's at the half. So good football games all around there. So we'll was trying to look ahead, and so no other scores to bring us here this evening. So there we go, that Ascendance Trucking scoreboard, and we'll take another break. We're going to come back. We'll have the governor's keys to the game, get this Heater Lumber halftime show wrapped up, and we'll get back to the second half here coming up. 17-7 is where we are at the half, and you are watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. It's the playoffs right here on exploreClarion.com.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
Owners and operators, if your business depends on your truck, then we've got you covered. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Bauer Truck Repair has the tools and the know-how to get the job done. We also offer 24-hour roadside assistance. Anywhere, anytime, any weather. Our techs are ready to get your truck fixed and back on the road. We even offer towing and load transfer services. At Bauer Truck Repair, we understand that every minute and every dollar counts. So trust your business with our business. Bauer Truck Repair, located off exit 60 in Chippenville. You can also find us online at exploreClarion.com or call us at 814-226-6023. That's 814-226-6023.
Modern Living Solutions in Knox is always on the lookout for driven, positive individuals to join their team. They offer career growth opportunities and industry-leading pay. No experience is necessary as training is provided. Apply today and build a future with Modern Living Solutions.
All right, welcome back to Brookville High School. Redbank Band finishing up their halftime show. A little bit of thriller down there for you. Score here, 17-7. It's been a thrilling first half. I'll tell you, both of these teams locking horns. It's been a defensive struggle most of the way after Redbank jumped up 14-0. Union AC Valley able to make that score right before the end of the first quarter. And then since then, it's been just kind of back and forth.
Yeah, it's been a nice game of chess, if you will. I think obviously, Mike, as we take a look at the keys, jumping into those, Union AC Valley, number one, you got to score points. Doesn't matter how, you have to score points. I think you've had some opportunities. You put together a nice drive. Go back to that. Look, you're really, you can stay in your same game plan. The big thing is defensively, you have to make a few more plays. I think you want to try and force a turnover or two if you can. Certainly get some stops. You can still run your same game plan because, yes, you are down by 2 scores, but the good news is it's only 10 points instead of 16 potentially. So, yeah, I think you take advantage of that. I think obviously turnovers would be a big key. I think you cannot give up those big plays. You've had the opportunity. You pressured Wagner a little bit, but just couldn't quite bring him down. You're going to have to find a way to do that. As we look at Redbank Valley, they're not comfortable at all. You know, they're up by 10 in this one. They know that they got to put their foot back on the accelerator. They know they got to score some more points. Otherwise, their season has the potential to come to an end. Yes, they are up by 10 points, but the reality is the longer you let a team in, the more you tend to get nervous, not just as a player, as a coach, but certainly as a fan. I think it's important. You know, Redbank's going to have a good opportunity here in the second half. I think they want to be aggressive. I think they want to throw the football down the field. Look, they've made some big chunk plays. They had a couple plays taken off, long chunk plays taken off because of penalties. You know, those plays stay on the board a little bit, Mike, it could be a completely different ball game. But the reality is there were infractions that took them off the board. You have to clean that up. You come out, play the type of ball game you're capable of, and you have the ability to pull away in the second half. But you got to make plays, and you have to limit your mistakes.
All right, looks like we might be getting started here in about 13 seconds as the teams are out there. I don't see the official, as of right now, putting more time on, but we will see as he watches that scoreboard wind down. 17-7 is where it stands. Yeah, we're going to put 3 on. So they will have 3 more minutes before we get started here. And again, tomorrow you want to tune in to exploresportspa.com, Explore Clarion, as Clarion area will take on Fraysia. That's Fraser. I always like to say Fraysia. And the PIAA volleyball playoffs, that is in that quarterfinal round. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. That's at 2 o'clock. Alexis and Mike Kilroy will have the call of that one for you. And they could win that one and move on. We hope they do. And Tuesday, we'll be back in action with them again. Of course, the final game, the final match would be on PCN. They own all the rights to those championships, just like the NFHS. You know, folks always ask us, and this might be a good time to say it since we're still on our Explore family, excuse me, but come playoff time in the state of Pennsylvania, the NFHS owns all the rights to the state playoffs. PCN owns the rights to the championships other than wrestling. That is done by Flow. So folks are always wondering, why is it on NFHS and not anywhere else? Well, they own the rights. And it's nice that we get a chance oftentimes to do those games, but we're not guaranteed because other people, too, are trying. I know if Farrell or Sharpsville, whoever would win, to take on Clarion next week. Of course, we're going to try as much as we can to bring that game on NFHS, but there are other people bidding as well.
Right, and it can become a level of frustration. I know sometimes, everybody, hey, geez, it cost, and geez, man, it cost, and I wish I'd get it for free. I wish we could do it for free. Again, like you mentioned, we're not even guaranteed that we're going to be doing the game. That's the sad and certainly disappointing part, because certainly we've followed the Central Clarion squad throughout the entire season, and now we might not even have the opportunity to see him in the opening round. And again, it is a level of frustration, but there's nothing we can do about it. Look, we have to play the game, if you will, and we put our credentials in, offering our services, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but it's not that we're not trying. And the reality is, unfortunately, the way things are set up, the days of us being able to bring those games for free, for pretty much all intents and purposes, they're done.
Yeah. And the fees, too, are up there. I know the one year Redbank made the run. Just one of the games was $2,500, and then it kept going up from there.
And on top of all that, we've got to pay your huge salary.
Well, that's right. And if you don't, you know what? I'm going to go on strike.
Tyler and I do this for like 75 cents a game. And
well, I heard you got a raise to $1.25, and I wasn't happy about it, so I had to give up some.
You give anything up financially? You kidding me?
Well, here we go. As Redbank will come out, that'll wrap up the Heater Lumber halftime show. Fleming and Fox will be back deep here for the U-Birds of Union AC Valley. Frico set to kick things off. And we will start the Ascendance Trucks third quarter here on exploreSportsPA.com. Glad you're with us tonight. Good one here, too, 17-7. Redbank with the lead. Hand is up. Official makes the signal. We're ready to go. And Fleming will come up. He's going to take it at the 15, back to the 20, 25. Tries to find some room, and he gets up near the 31-yard line. Nice job by him. Good return.
Yeah, very good return and good coverage there by the Bulldogs. Key on coverage is always to stay in your lane and contain. The time they didn't give up a huge return, but still pretty decent yardage there for Union as they place the ball officially at that 31-yard line.
Well, you're down by 10 here, and not that it's right now you won points, but, boy, you want to make a good drive here and hopefully come out with something. You don't want to fall behind more, and so far they've hung in there defensively. So this offense.
The important part is if you do get points in this drive, then you can remain in your same game plan and running the football.
There's Gallagher banging his way up the middle. And it looks like he'll get one. So they'll move up to the 32-yard line. 2nd down and 9.
A lot of teams choose to do that open the second half, up a high percentage safe play right up the gut. And again, a lot of this is just to get those jitters out because these still are 15, 16, 17-year-old athletes.
2nd down and 9 here from the 32. Bish to the right side. Bish under some pressure, fires the ball. Fox comes back. Fox is going to make the catch. That's a first down catch out to near the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 10. They're going to move the chains.
Nice job. Good presence of awareness for Fox as he's tiptoeing that sideline.
Yep, good job to find where he was at.
More importantly, moves those sticks.
Fleming out to the left out there as well as Salazzoni. Signal receiver on the right side. Bish will work out of the pistol this time. Going to pitch that ball out to Gallagher. Here's Gallagher trying to turn the corner. Can't do it. And I'll tell you what, Wagner was the first one there to get him. And he'll drop him for a loss of a couple back to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, there was absolutely no chance on that one for Gallagher. I think the big key there for Gallagher was just to secure the football because he was seeing a host of Bulldog defenders crashing in on him.
So 2nd down and 12 for the Falcon Knights. They're going to bring Elliott into the backfield this time for a little beef back there. As Bish will work, Bish is going to follow him. Here's Bish looking for some room. Bust through somehow and up across the 45, and he'll be dropped up near the 48-yard line. That's an 8-yard pickup for him.
Well, just like the way, Bish just seems to will himself to pick up some of that extra yardage. That time contact made, kept the legs churning. And now you're in a makeable 3rd down situation again.
Third down close to 5. Ball at the 48. Wind picking up a little bit again. So here we go. Big third down here for Union. Hands it off to Gallagher. Gallagher, he may have it. Where they come in, it's going to be close.
I think he's going to have that first down.
And we'll see if they move the chains here. Yep, they're going to move them. First down. Nice job by Gallagher. Give him 5. So out across midfield down to the 48-yard line. So a new set of downs here for the Falcon Knights. Good job by them. First downs again brought to you by Nick's Auto Body. They're going to split twins out to the left, single receiver on the right. They're going to keep Elliott back there with Gallagher in the backfield. Bish spins around to the right side, fires, and it is going to be caught. And I think that was Elliott out of the backfield. It was. That was Coleman Elliott. He'll make the catch. And that ball down to the 39-yard line.
Love that play call.
Picks up 9 yards, second down and 1. Went to the big guy. 6'1", 250 is Elliott, and he can move people.
And he did.
Fleming out to the left side. Salazzoni over there as well. Fox is off to the right. Here's Bish out of the backfield. He's going to give that to Gallagher. What a hole up the middle for Gallagher. Gallagher still keeping those legs moving. Takes that down inside, down to the 30-yard line. That's a 9-yard pickup. And they're going to move the chains.
It's a huge play. And again, confidence level rising. Bulldogs not having an answer to this rushing attack, but it's a balanced offense right now, Mike. They've mixed the run and pass together a little bit. Good ratio.
Armagoss now on the left side with Fleming over there. Bish keeps the football. Here's Bish trying to turn outside and does. 25, 20, 15, 10. And then Bish forced out of bounds inside the 10, down around the 8. That's a 22-yard pickup for him. And Union AC Valley with a 1st and goal now.
This rushing attack has been an Achilles of the Bulldogs throughout the season. And Union AC Valley taking advantage of it right now. Bish up to 63 yards of the ball game. Gallagher checks in with 50.
They'll put him down at the 7. Gallagher in that backfield. Elliott back there too with Bish. Bish spins around again, looking, has a man. It's caught. That's a touchdown. Salazzoni will make the catch for the touchdown. It'll go 7 yards.
Outstanding effort that time by Bish as he carries out the fake. He froze the backers a little wee bit in coverage and then just chucked the rock. Saw Salazzoni, made it happen. And just like that, 17-13.
So that 3 points, very big for Redbank to pick up. Gallagher will hold. Galarte with the extra point. It hits the post and it doesn't go. Oh my, it hit that left post. So 17-13 is where the score stands. And we'll take a quick timeout. 7:47 to go. 4-point lead for Redbank after the touchdown by Union AC Valley. And you're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football on exploreClarion.com.
Brookville Equipment is a world-class manufacturer, designing and building the latest in transportation technology. Our team of engineers, machinists, welders, assemblers, and many more are always pushing the limit. Brookville Equipment, doing what we do best for over 100 years, and proud to support high school athletics.
Your eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
All right, back to action here at Brookville. 7:47 to go in this one, 17-13. Great drive that time by Union AC Valley. They did all the things that they're strong at and able to do it very, very well on that drive.
Yeah, a lot of discipline and a lot of resiliency on their part, bouncing back, taking that opening drive. That's one of the reasons why I like to get that football to start the second half.
Yep. So here we go. Galarte to kick it off. He'll kick it deeper this time. And I believe that's Minnie coming to take it 10-15. Up to the 20. Makes a cut back. Going to be hit, stays on his feet, and then driven out of bounds. So Minnick with that return. So they'll have it out near the about the 24-yard line is where it'll be. So Redbank will come out. They lead by 4. So it's a one-score ball game.
A good return there by Minnick.
Great night here at Brookville, too. The weather, we've been lucky this season weather-wise. We've just had that really bad game up at Clarion that night against Brookville with that weather. But other than that, it's been pretty good. Here's Wagner working out of the shotgun from their own 24-yard line. Here comes Redbank. Wagner with the throw to the right side. It's caught, but nothing doing over there. And that was Roop with the catch back at the 20. They're going to lose about 4 yards on the play. They tried that swing pass over there. So second down 14 here for the Bulldogs. Wagner trying to get his instructions from the sideline, and now everybody checks the armbands. And they are ready. Second and 14. Here's the carry over the left side. And up across the 25, up near the 27-yard line. Getting up there, that was Byers with the carry. So Byers up to about the 27, maybe 28-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Well, give him 8. They said the 28.
We don't talk enough about the speed that Byers has, and there was a golden opportunity to take a look at it. You know, again, that's a nice chunk play. Gets you third, and not as close as what you'd like, but still it's a manageable attempt at a conversion here.
3rd and 6. Pass, Gold, caught. And that should be a first down out to the 35-yard line. They needed 6. He's going to gain 7. Gold, good idea, good awareness on the field, knew just where he needed to get to. And do we have an injury down there? No? Okay. All right, because the officials were motioning. So, into the injury down there. 6:15 to go here in this third quarter. Glad you could be along with us this evening. Good ball game here between these two. The winner will take on either Port Allegheny or Keystone. And I know Port was starting to pull away from Keystone in that one up there at Kane tonight. So we'll keep you updated on those scores as we go through the evening. And it was 50-14 there in the third quarter. Somerset still up on Brockway by 7, 28-21. Hollidaysburg leads Du Bois 21-17. So those are the scores that we have. If you're looking at that 2A championship, if you're Clarion, that will be tomorrow. And that, I know there's a station out there, Ryan Briggs, great guy, that Sports Radio 96.7. They'll have coverage of that one. So if you'd like to check that one out, those guys do a fantastic job over there. Great guys.
Yeah, if you ever have an opportunity to catch them, I highly encourage it.
Yep. So here we go. 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs. They get that first down. Nice pass out to Gold to get those chains moved. Wagner will work out of that shotgun. He's got twins on each side. Wagner drops back, has protection, steps up. He's going to run. Here's Wagner. We'll take that football up near the 38-yard line. That's a gain of about 4 that time for him.
And that'll give him 30 yards in the ball game.
So 2nd down and 6 for the Bulldogs. And I'll tell you what, they're taking time off the clock here too. They're using a lot of that play clock. They lead by 4. We saw them a few weeks ago doing the same. Huffman will go in motion this time. Quick throw, coming back across on the right side. That's a first down and a little bit more. And seeing who gets off the bottom of that pile. Was that Roop over there?
I believe it's actually Minnick.
Minnick, okay. So Minnick will make the completion and a new set of downs again. A nice first down. Out to the 46-yard line. Boy, it's quiet.
Well,
we would have that mic out there.
You've got fans really focused on this drive.
Here's the handoff, Byers. Boy, Byers couldn't turn outside, nowhere to go. In there on the tackle that time, that was Johnson along with Bish.
You know, Byers still made positive yardage out of that play. A lot of backs wouldn't. A lot of backs would hit the panic button and just kind of lunge forward. And he's able to pick up 2 yards on that.
2nd down and 8 here for the Bulldogs as they near midfield. 4:36 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Wagner takes that snap. He's looking. He's got Gold breaking free. Caught by Gold. Touchdown. That is going to go 54 yards for the touchdown.
Kerle Tire proudly supports our local high school sports teams.
Gold got behind the defense. Touchdown comes at the 4:23 mark. So Wagner, another touchdown pass for him.
Yeah, so much patience that time. Gold made it look a lot easier than what it was. He hauls that one in. He's got unofficially 111 yards tonight.
Fricko's on for the extra point try. Would put them up by 2 scores here. Snaps there, holds there, kicks on the way. Kick by Fricko is up, and that kick is good. How about 24-13 as Redbank Valley now leads Union AC Valley. We'll take a timeout. 4:23 to go here in the 3rd. And you're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. It's the playoffs here on exploreClarion.com.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
All right, back at Brookville, 24-13, Redbank with that big pass play. Wagner goes to Gold. Fricko on to kick it off. Fleming and Fox back deep. Fleming comes up, takes it at the 20 on the run, 25, 30, 35-yard line as he stretches out. See if he made it up there before he went out of bounds. That's where the official's going to put him. Good return.
I always chuckle whenever I see a return guy able to, and I marvel. I chuckle and I marvel because there's no way that I could ever do that. I guarantee that if I come running like that, it's going to hit my hands, bounce 17 different directions. It'll be a turnover.
So 1st and 10 here for Union AC Valley. Very effective in their last drive as well. Both of these teams' offenses in their last drives did well. See if they stick with some of their bread and butter here.
You can stay with it. You have plenty of time.
Here's Bish out of the shotgun. Gives that to Gallagher. Gallagher's going to get tripped up, and he'll get about 1. Out to the 36, 2nd down here, 9.
Gallagher now 51 yards, 15 attempts.
Ball resting at the 36-yard line.
Well, I got to thank the good folks over here at Brookville. This press box, I'm nice, I'm comfortable. The temp is just right.
I said I could come here
Very
every
impressive.
week. This
Very
is wonderful. The only thing they need to put in press boxes for us, a bathroom. Other than that, it's great. Looking to throw. Here's Bish. He's going to just dump it out of bounds. So sets up a 3rd down now at 9.
They probably didn't think about the restrooms because not everybody's as old as dirt as you and I.
That's the only thing. I know a lot of places said, yeah, we're thinking about putting a press box in. What should we put? And that's the first thing that comes up. When I was much younger, it wasn't even a consideration. Now it's like, put a potty in. So 3rd down here and 9.
I remember a number of venues we've been to that have, and we always look at each other in amazement like, ooh, life's easy here.
We come out smiling. Twins on each side. Here's Bish out of the shotgun. Flag on the play, and it could be, it looks like that's a net procedure penalty.
Offense, number 56. Tomorrow, Dave. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
All right, so you're going to back them up. So third down and a little bit longer, 3rd and 14.
Love the clarity of that official's mic as well. Talked about that earlier, but it's so great because different times, and again, it happens during the course of the season. You don't always get the entire call, and here you certainly do.
So 3rd down 14 here, 3rd and long, brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Here's Bish out of the shotgun. Bish looking to throw, firing that football downfield, and it's incomplete. So we'll have the punt coming up here now for Union AC Valley. 3:30 to go here in this 3rd quarter. This is Ascendance Trucking third. So they were forced to get into that throwing situation.
Yeah, when you get knocked off track by the penalties, the mental mistakes, those are the ones that you really become frustrated with because it changes the complexity, changes your play calls, brings up a punting situation here.
Byers back deep, and I believe that's also Roop.
There is a flag, and I'm guessing probably an illegal substitution is my guess. The officials will confer.
Yep. Nice thing is we can hear them, so I can turn up the volume on the mic, and we catch that call. Redbank Chevrolet is our penalty sponsor. And here we go.
Prior to the snap, illegal substitution on the offense.
You called it.
5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
That'll back them up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's really tough again because now, if you look, Mike, you should have been at the 35-yard line. You had an earlier penalty which marched you back to the 30. Now you're back to the 25, and that just bodes well for Redbank Valley Bulldogs looking for a big return here.
Good snap. Oh, he just gets the punt away, does Fox. Good punt, though. Bounces, takes a Union AC Valley bounce inside the 40, continues to go. Nice punt by Fox, all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, when you think back of how close that punt was to being blocked, and for the Bulldogs, got it in pretty good field position, however, still at the 35-yard line.
Yep. So 3:17 to go. Both teams still with their full contingency of timeouts. We're in the 3rd quarter. This is a District 9 Single A semifinal. Port and Keystone in the other one. Port in control up in that one in the 3rd quarter. And the winners will meet up next week at a place to be determined. We'll break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Here's Wagner in the shotgun. Going to hand that football off. And a carry up near the 40-yard line. I believe it was Eastlick that time getting the carry. So that's a gain of about 5 yards on the play. 2nd down here and 5.
It's going to give him 18 unofficially tonight.
Always have to pay attention back there. Of course, the numbers are hard to see. And both he and Byers kind of that same stature. And they run both tough. So 2nd down and 5 here for the Bulldogs.
Each squad here touching the football 2 times here in quarter number 3.
2nd down. Eastlick again over the right side, banging around. He's going to get up there near that 1st down marker, and I believe he's going to get it. He needed 5. He's going to get it. So we'll move the chains.
Yep, moves that chain. Ball now at the 45-yard line.
Yep, and the clock moving. This is, again, where we said Redbank, again, using a lot of time. They've got that lead. Still 15 on the play clock. 2:07 to go in the 3rd.
It's a great job of clock management. Historically, their team likes to lock, aim, fire, and doing a good job here of just using the clock to their advantage.
Wagner firing to the right side. It is caught out there. And I believe that's a minute coming up with the catch on that far side. And he'll have the ball. About 9 yards is what he's going to get. So 2nd down and 1 on a 9-yard pickup on the pass play. Clock continuing to move down to 1:45. Gold coming on the field here for Redbank Valley. So 2nd down and 1. We'll see what Redbank does here. Got that ball at the 46-yard line of Union AC Valley.
Again, no need to rush anything.
Ball fired again to that right side. It is caught inside the 40.
Minnick again.
And Minnick, so you got those glasses on him. It's a good thing. So Minnick with another catch. They're going to move him again. Down to the 39-yard line.
While at my age, these come in very handy.
Yeah, I usually use them in the college game. I got to use them here for this. Usually if the numbers are big, that's fine, but those uniforms, it's hard to pick them up, and you're right on them. So here we go. 1st and 10, the ball at the 39-yard line. Another first down here. Nick's Auto Body first down for Redbank. Dancing around. Wagner firing the football. Looking down there, the ball's incomplete. Trying to get that into Roop that time.
Very close, just a little off.
Yep, just out of his reach.
I like the play call again. Keeps that defense a little on the honest side.
Does stop the clock, though, in the incompletion with 45 seconds. It's an 11-point lead here for Redbank Valley. Minnick goes wide out to the right side, twins off to the left side. See what Wagner does here on 2nd down and 10 from the 39. He's going to throw. Swings it out here. It is caught. And down near around the 31-yard line. That is Charoop again with the catch. They went to him last time, didn't connect. This time they do. Picks up 8, and it sets up a 3rd down here and 2. And that actually could be the last play of this quarter, and I think that's what Redbank's going to do. They're looking to the sideline, and they're going to let that clock run out here in quarter number 3. So Redbank Valley will have the lead, 24-13. We're going to go to quarter number 4. That'll wrap up the Ascendant Trucks 3rd quarter. And we'll come back with 4th quarter action on the way. We do want to let that clock run out because one time I did that. Crazy things happen with like 5 seconds on the clock. Won't happen here tonight. So there we go. All right, so we'll take that time out. We'll be back to 4th quarter action, and you are watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football on exploreClarion.com.
For over 2 decades, Dietz has kept your home comfortable and your business running. We're responsive, reliable, always ready to go the extra mile. Because when it comes to your comfort, we believe in doing the right things. For the best in HVAC, plumbing, electric services, call Dietz. Nobody beats Dietz.
The Cooper Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT, our most trusted truck tire, is now better than ever and available for your truck or SUV. They're designed for the reliability and durability to find adventure beyond the pavement and are backed by a Cooper mileage warranty of up to 65,000 miles. Learn more about the reliable Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT at CooperTire.com. Count on Cooper. Or stop by Kerle Tires in Clarion. Kerle Tires, the area's largest selection of tires.
Right back here at Brookville. 4th quarter on the way. 4th quarter is a Clarion County Community Bank 4th quarter here on exploreClarion.com. Mike Kalinowski along here with the Governor, Bob Dunkle. We have Tyler Oakes over on the computer, Nico Cosma up on top of the roof, and down on the field is Brett English getting you those great shots from down on the field tonight. So here we go, Redbank Valley with that football. It's 3rd down and 2. Ball snap back to Wagner. Well, keeps it, rolls to the right side. That pocket collapsed big time. He's got to get out of there. He does, 1st down and more. Wagner will take that for the 1st down all the way down near the 20, make it the 19-yard line. That's a 12-yard pickup, and they're going to move the chains.
Yeah, nice job that time. Good pressure, but able to successfully evade that pressure was Wagner.
And we do want to thank, a big thank you goes out to the Matrix Group for helping to cover the broadcast fees tonight. Matrix Group located in Seneca, Pennsylvania. Openings for 2nd shift assembly technicians and several other openings apply at matrix.com. We go back to play here. Ball at the 19-yard line, 1st and 10. They're in that Dubrook red zone. Quick throw, and it's incomplete. Tried to get that pass over there. That was Minnick was the intended receiver.
This is a huge point in the ball game here for Union. They have got to stop Redbank Valley. Preferably, they'd love to come up with a turnover in this situation. Well, there's dedication. As I watch one fan carrying another fan, followed by a gentleman with crutches, and that's great.
It is great.
That's teamwork.
Looking left side, Gold down toward the end zone, and it's incomplete. Gold and Huffman were on that side. Gold went deep. Huffman went a little curl route, and he went deep for Gold that time. Stops that clock again at 11:41. Just underway here in quarter number 4.
And Owen Bish that time could not get to the intended receiver, but broke it up, and I think that was enough of a distraction to cause the incompletion.
So 3rd down and 10, the ball resting at the 19 here for Redbank. Wagner in the shotgun. Eastlick in the backfield. Looking to throw, Wagner. Fires across the middle, and it's off the fingertips of the intended receiver. That was Roop across the middle. So 4th down.
Yeah, got the look they wanted, just couldn't make everything work out. So 4th and 10, it's just too far for a field goal attempt based on the conditions. So going to go for it here.
Would have been about a 36-yard attempt. But they're going to go, as you said. It'll be Huffman out to the left, Gold out to the left, Twins out to the right side. Here it is, 4th down and 10. Ball sits at the 19-yard line. Ball snap back to Wagner. He's looking, firing, looking for Huffman. It's caught. Down at the 10, makes a move. Still on his feet, spinning around. Down to about the 5 or 4 yard line.
They will mark him down officially at the 5.
So what a nice job after the catch by Huffman.
14 yards on that.
So all the way down to the 5. It's a 1st and goal here for Redbank.
Wagner now 221 yards passing in this one. Big conversion that time.
That was huge. It was one time, boy, Union AC Valley, they wanted to get off that field. Eastlick in the backfield with Huffman. Here's Wagner now. Takes the snap. Wagner keeps that football. Wagner looking for room. He's going to be hit. He'll be dropped. Right down at about the 5.
Yeah, they'll say he got back to that line of scrimmage.
Have an official's timeout here. There looks like an injured Redbank player down on the football field.
They're trying to stretch him out a little bit, cramping up.
Yep, so the teams will go to the sideline as they address that. And again, want to let you know tomorrow, if you just joined us, we'll have a PIAA girls volleyball on for you in single A. It's a quarterfinal. It's Clarion and Fraser doing battle down in North Allegheny. It'll be 2 o'clock, and that'll be Lexus 20er, Mike Kilroy, and ours truly, Tyler Oakes.
You know, word on the street says you might be out of a job with as good a job as what Lexus is doing.
They do a fantastic job. They sure do. And usually folks like watching her walk in instead of me. They're like, well, we got the better. That's what they always say.
Trust me, I don't think you're going to get any argument from me on that one. Now, you know, we talked about it. You and I did the Redbank Valley or Redbank Sports Show, Redbank Chevrolet Sports Show. Let me preface that.
Yeah.
Last week, and we talked about that just the numbers of viewers for volleyball. It's fascinating to me. Certainly a very positive response by our viewing audience.
Gold and Roop go wide out to the left here. 2nd and goal. They're going to say officially from the 6 yard line. Ball snap back. That's Huffman with that direct snap to him. Goes to the left side. And he's going to be stopped. Boy, he gets back maybe to the 5. He gets 1. 3rd and goal from there.
Really tough sledding and excellent job defensively out there for Union AC Valley.
So ball at the 5. 3rd and goal.
And that clock really becoming a huge factor now. There's, 9:56 on it. It's a 24-13 lead. Bulldogs looking to expand.
In the shotgun. Snap back. Wagner right side. Looking, firing that ball. Just had to get rid of it that time. Boy, a lot of pressure from Gallagher right in his face. So incomplete. 4th and goal now from the 5 yard line. Do you bring Fricko in to make it a 14-point lead? Or do you go here?
I would go for it. I'd have confidence in the offense, but it does appear that that's going to be what Redbank Valley will do. And I think too, again, the wind this split second isn't that bad, but the wind still is a factor. And I think the Bulldogs want to think about this a little bit.
Yeah, they do. 9:38 to go here in this third quarter. We'll take a break too. 24-13 as the Bulldogs think about what they're going to do here on fourth down. And you're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football on exploreClarion.com.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than shopteamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at shopteamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. Shopteamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
Right back here at Brookville, Redbank talking it over. 4th and goal from the 5-yard line. They lead 23-13, or 24-13. And they will go here on fourth down. Wagner will bring the troops onto the football field.
This is where you just love having a quarterback that can run as effectively as what he can throw the football. He can do a number of different things. Defensively, it's very frustrating because you got to play everybody honest.
Yep, they're going to go empty backfield too. They're going to spread them out with that shift. Here's Wagner to the right side. Wagner trying to direct traffic. Wagner looking on fourth down. Wagner throws that into the end zone. It's the ball tipped around, and it falls incomplete.
Pretty good job.
We do have a flag, so let's hold on.
I was going to say very well defended, but I wouldn't be surprised as long as this seemed to take and develop. Typically, it's not uncommon to see a hold. Ineligible man.
On the offense, that penalty is declined. Union takes possession. First down.
So they'll have it at the 5. Will Union, AC Valley.
I was thinking perhaps might have been a hold. I didn't see a hold out there, but when a play takes that long to develop, you usually got to look around. But credit Wagner for buying himself some time, but just couldn't get that to fall. This is, and you don't want to say it, this is one of those pretty much must-score drives here. You have to cut into that lead.
So Bish will work out of his heels right on the end zone, gives it to Gallagher. Gallagher gives him a little bit of room. Gets what looks like about a couple to about the 7.
I always call those real estate plays. Got to get a little real estate to work with.
Another player shaken up there for Redbank Valley on the football field. And next week we talked about it at halftime. We'll have whatever we can bring to you next week. Central Clarion will be in action in the state playoffs. We'll have the District 9 Single A Championship as well next weekend. Of course, for the state playoffs, it all depends on the NFHS and who they elect to broadcast that game. With Central Clarion, of course, our district game we'll have for you. Right now, Port Allegheny leads Keystone rather considerably in that ball game. We'll get updates as we go through the night. And here we go. The ball sits at the 7, 2nd down and 8. It was a couple-yard pickup. Bish looks to throw, fires that football. He's looking downfield, and we're going to have the flag that time. And cutting inside after that football, that was Zach Johnson. And they're going to say, I believe he was interfered with.
Yeah, no gray area on that one. As multiple officials throwing the flag on it. Mike, as we take a look at the Ascendance Trucking scoreboard.
15-yard penalty from the previous spot. That results in a first down.
Wonderful explanation again. It is Port Allegheny 57, Keystone 14, that in quarter number 4. Still Somerset 28, Brockway 21.
How's Dubois doing? Your favorite?
I am looking. It's a wonderful question. I wish I could answer it for you. There we go. They are trailing 28-17.
Over the right side. Out up across the 30-yard line that time.
It's Gallagher.
Gallagher got that carry, was just making sure. Nice run by him. So that ball up across the 30, right around the 30-yard line. So that's a gain of 8. Second down here and 2. Good run by Gallagher. They also got Elliott in the backfield now, too, with them. Ball handed off again to Gallagher. Over the right side, Gallagher breaks that tackle, and he'll have the first down. Out across the 35 and up near the 38-yard line. That's about 8 yards for him.
Back-to-back 8-yard runs out of Gallagher, 69 total in the ball game. 18 attempts.
New set of downs here for the Falcon Knights, the U-Birds, as they like to call them. As they've got that football, they trail here by 11. Still 8 minutes to go. Oh, and that time Bish is going to be hit and dropped. Boy, it was advantageous. He was able to hold on to that football.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the fact he could hold on to that football, Mike. Didn't get which Bulldog defender really made contact first, but wow, pretty solid hit.
So the ball pushed back to the 31-yard line. That's a 7-yard loss on the play. And whistle on the play again, and I think this will be against Union AC Valley again.
And generally as a rule, whenever they blow it this early in the play, that's what you can expect to see.
Ball start. Offense, number 59. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
So there you go. There's the call. That'll back them up 5 more. Sets up a second down and 22. So they're going the wrong way, and they're going to try to right the ship here on second down. Bish will work with Elliott in the backfield. Going to run that sweep. Nope, Bish is going to keep it. He faked the sweep, and he kept the football, and he'll get up near the 30-yard line. So he picks up about 4.
Bish with a nice play fake again to freeze the backers. Got a little bit of real estate, not enough. It's a 3rd and country mile situation right now.
Yep, 3rd and 18. Here's Bish in the shotgun. Looking to throw, firing that football, and it is tipped, and it's incomplete. Yeah, that pass incomplete over there, and tipping the ball was that Maganati, I believe.
And we have an injury on the field now for Union AC Valley.
Yeah, that is Coleman Elliott. Saw him used a lot in the backfield tonight. So they're going to attend to him. 6:52 to go here in this ball game, and it is an 11-point lead for Redbank Valley. Tell you, both of these teams came in, good game plans, have played extremely well.
Yeah, you know, I think that's certainly a compliment towards the coaches and players themselves. Obviously, the coaches got them prepared, developed a great game plan. We've had a pretty close ball game. I get asked by multiple people during the course this week, well, is it going to be a mercy rule game? And I said, I don't think so. And, you know, I expected coming into this ball game that this Union AC Valley team would be very well prepared, and they have been. I thought that they'd run the football pretty well, and they have. Really, the running game has certainly kept them in the ball game. But here, it's a big 4th down. Most likely going to have to punt because, you know, I love being aggressive, but you're so deep in your own territory right now. If you don't convert, it could be disaster in the ball game.
So if he comes off under his own power, does Elliott. Good to see. And Union AC Valley will come out here. It's 4th down and very, very long. So we'll see a punt coming up. Fox will go back to punt.
Mike, as we look quickly to the Ascendance Trucking scoreboard, it is the final now. Port Allegany 57, Keystone 14. So Port Allegany awaits the winner of this ball game next weekend.
Okay. Still 6:52 here and still within reach for Union AC Valley. They got to punt it away here. Here's Fox. Punts that football, and they're just going to let her roll. And then it's a shorter punt, but actually he keeps it in bounds, and it bounces down around the 44-yard line. So that is where it will be for Redbank Valley to take over. Fox's kicks remind me of your wedge shot in golf. It's kind of hit and keep on going.
No, My wedge shot in golf is hit again. Oh, finally made contact. The ball goes 2 inches. I do not have a golf game. I get asked that quite a bit, as I moved to Florida. Are you golfing? No. Why? Have you ever seen me swing a club? It's a short discussion.
1st and 10 here for Redbank. Clarion County Community Bank fourth. Is going to hand that off and over the left side. And about a 9-yard run there. Was that Eastlick, I believe.
It is.
So 9 yards for him. 2nd down and 1.
Gives him 32 on the evening.
And that will get that clock rolling again here for Redbank, and that's what they want more than anything. So we already know who the opponent will be for either of these teams next week. It will be Port Allegheny.
And that's certainly not a task you look forward to taking on. Port Allegheny, one of the absolute best rushing teams in all of District. Well,
probably the state.
They got to be certainly in all of District 9 and maybe even perhaps the state as well as they rush that
There
football.
goes Eastlick again. Bacon tackles, banging his way down near the 31-yard line. That's a 15-yard pickup. And they're going to move the chains.
You hear them talk about 2-minute offenses. Now, if you're Redbank Valley, you want about a 5-minute offense to eat as much time off of this clock.
Say that he went down at the 32. So we need to reset the game clock. They're going to add 9 seconds on. Done that a few times tonight.
This crew certainly doing an outstanding job of running the game.
Twins out to the right, single receiver to the left. Here's Wagner out of the shotgun. Eastlick in the backfield with him. Going to hand it back to him. Boy, big hole again up the middle. Now that line starting to try to take control, and he'll take it all the way down to the 20-yard line. That's a 12-yard pickup. And they might even give him the 19, make it a 13. So in that Dubrook red zone, here comes Redbank Valley. They lead by 11. Clock down to 5:10.
Now remember, prior to that snap, there was 5:50 in the clock, and already we're down to 5:05. That's what running the football can do for you. It can milk, that time off. It comes off in chunks whenever you run successfully.
Same setup here for Redbank. Just under 5 minutes. Wagner this time. Is he going to keep it? He is. Wagner's looking for somewhere to go. Turns at 10-5. Wagner touchdown. 19-yard run for Wagner. That'll come here in the fourth quarter at the 4:42 mark.
And Wagner now has rushed for 2, thrown for 2. This guy has been a huge factor in the ballgame, no question about it.
So on is Fricko for the extra point try. Holder is Huffman. Snaps there, kick. And that kick is up, and that kick is good. So how about 31-13 as Redbank Valley extends that lead on Union AC Valley. We'll take a quick time out. It is Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreSportsPA.com.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
Fricko ready to kick it off here after the touchdown run by Wagner. And it's going to go into the end zone, and it will come out to the 20-yard line. Fleming leaving her go. 4:41 to go in this Clarion County Community Bank fourth quarter.
It's the absolute best coverage you can have for kickoffs. Kick that ball into the end zone. 0 return.
Take a look here. Find some things.
We look at the Ascendant Trucking scoreboard. It is Somerset 34, Brockway 21 in quarter number 4. Mentioned earlier, final, Port Allegany 57, Keystone 14.
Yeah, Hollidaysburg up on DuBois now in the 4th, 28-17.
Looking over at District 10 semifinal action, Sharon up 40-7 over Titusville.
Yeah, that's not a shock. Sharon's pretty good.
Yeah, I was
this year.
Getting ready to say, they're almost always pretty good.
Here's Bish running the football, does a nice job. 25-yard line. Bish still on his feet and takes it and should have that first down.
And
tons of
yards.
flags, and they're going to add more onto it.
Yeah, a little too much contact over that sideline.
So he was out at the 29. It was a 9-yard run, and then that penalty comes at the end. I like the unison the referees used that time throwing the flags. It looked like a nice flourish.
Yeah, it was synchronized.
Yes.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense for 53. That 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. Results in a first down.
So there we go with the explanation. And they'll set up Union AC Valley all the way up at the 46-yard line. So the 9-yard run and then the 15-yard penalty. Actually, they're going to change it. I thought back to the 44. And honestly, I just made that up. I had no clue.
Maybe they had math class with us. I was thinking
probably. You would be fine. I would still be like, yeah, it looks good to me. All right, here's Bish out of the shotgun, 1st and 10. They're coming now. Here's a little draw play, hands it off. Gallagher.
It's actually Elliott.
Yep, Elliott gets the carry that time, and Elliott getting up a little slowly as he'll take it up across the 45 up near the 47-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, rough 3 yard stat.
Want to stay tuned at the conclusion of this one. We'll have our stats. We'll go over scores, have our Hager Paving player of the ball game. 2nd down, ball at the 47. They're going to run the reverse and a double reverse. How about that? But it not fold that time as Fox is going to be brought down.
I love the idea. Unfortunately, couldn't make it work, but very well defended at the time by the Bulldogs.
I was looking for the number there on the helmet, or the player. All right, it was 59. That's JT Morris. We want to thank Tyler. He's got that clear screen over there. 3:15 to go in this one. 3rd and long now. 3rd and 17. Ball snap back to Bish again. Gets that football off. And they're going to get some yards back, about 8, maybe 9. The pass was complete to Gallagher. So 4th down and 9. Ball at the 45. The offense will stay out there now for Union AC Valley.
You know, going back to the previous play call prior to that play, yeah, it's a page 37 play call. There's nothing wrong with that at this point. Don't be afraid to go to page 45 on this down, because you've got to make a first down or the season's going to come to an end. You got 2:34 and a clock to work with.
Bish steps up. Bish hit, drop, that's it. Flag on the play. And this will be a hold, I believe, against Union AC Valley. Redbank will decline it. And they'll take over on downs. So that's, I believe, what we're going to hear. Well, we'll see.
Holding on the offense, number 52. That penalty has been declined. Redbank ball, first down.
So now Redbank will have the football. They've got the lead here, 31-13, with 2:26 to go. And all signs indicate that we'll be sending Redbank Valley to take on Port Allegany next week in that district championship. But still, 2 minutes and a little bit of change here to go.
Yeah, I think the Bulldogs here, Mike, just want to take as much time off the clock as what they can. They don't want to do anything crazy or risky.
Byers out there now with Wagner. You can see the setup. I think you're going to see a steady diet of run, and a little more run. Nope, he's going to throw. Looks to throw, fires that football down the left side. He's got a man, and it's incomplete. Trying to see who was over there. That was Gold on that left side. That's where he usually is.
A little surprised to see him throw in this situation. It's an 18-point lead, but
it's a second down. Yeah, they've been running a lot of time off the clock. I thought you'd just see a run and let the time roll, but other ideas?
Well, the thought process, too, as far as why we sort of expect to run is you don't want to risk any type of injury or anything crazy happening. Sometimes in a pass play, you'll see something like that, especially late in the ball game.
Gives it to Byers. This time Byers will be stopped about a yard pickup to the 39. Union will use a timeout here with 2:12 to go in this one. That'll be their first used timeout. So we got volleyball coming up tomorrow here on Explore Sports PA, Explore Clarion, 2 o'clock, North Allegheny High School. And it is going to be Clarion and Fraser doing battle tomorrow. So we'll have that for you. And I got to get a shirt to Mr. Kilroy here.
Wow, you can multitask.
Yeah. It's a large. Is that okay? All right. So we're going to head on down. And Mr. Kilroy already told Mr. Dunkle who he likes as his player of the game. Well, got to keep that secret. Did he?
Oh, yeah, we're in agreement.
Oh, okay.
No thumb wrestling involved. Pro wrestling, but no thumb wrestling.
Well, Mike's pretty good at the thumb wrestling. You might want to watch out. So here we go, 3rd down and 9. Here's Wagner looking to throw, flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right side, chased by Gallagher. Looking to throw and gets rid of that football. Down, he's got a man down there, and it is incomplete. Boy, that was almost caught. That was Minnick.
Outstanding effort that time by Nick Elise. Elise.
So here we go, 4th down for the Bulldogs. 2 minutes exactly to go here in this 4th. Clarion County Community Bank 4th. Redbank able to pull away in this second half. They were up by 10. Lead was cut to 4.
And rather than punt, they are showing that they're going to go for it, but they could always kick out of this formation.
Yep. 4th and 9. Quick throw, and it's caught. That's Roop with the catch. 1st down and more, 25, all the way down to the 22-yard line. That's a 17-yard pickup, and that will put the game in the books for Redbank Valley. They got that pickup, and now with 1:50 to go, Redbank, we'll see what they decide to do, but at this point now they could run most of this clock down.
Yeah, I'd like to see them. I'd like to work a little bit on that ground game if I'm Coach Gold.
So here we go. Wagner in the shotgun. Wagner racing around. Wagner looking. Wagner, and a flag on the play. And he goes inside the 10, but this one's going to be coming back.
Yeah, multiple flags on that far side. The early indication appears to be a hold.
And we'll get the official's call here coming up. Minute 16 remains here.
We're back right now.
Holding. Offense, number 59. 10-yard penalty for the previous spot. Replay, 1st down.
So Redbank right now up by 18 points, would take obviously 3 scores.
Mm-hmm.
A little surprised that they are as aggressive as what they have been on this possession.
So they're going to back them up, 2nd and 20.
And there's the victory formation.
Yeah, I was going to say it. Get it over. There's the knee. And the clock's going to run. Now we're just going to watch the clock expire here.
Officials tend to take their time in situations like this, getting that ball placed.
Still 25 on the play clock, 49 on the game clock. So they want to make sure that on the next snap they will not have to snap it again. So Redbank will move on into the championship game next week against Port, team that gave them a lot of trouble early in the season. See if they've been able to adjust, make some things happen. Looking at some film and how that game's going to go. So there you go. Final score, it's 31-13. Redbank Valley will knock off Union AC Valley as they move on into the playoffs to take on Port Allegany. We'll take time out here, and we're going to come back. Still, we'll let that clock expire. Before we do go to break, you see the teams coming across to shake hands. And Bob talked about it. Very old rivalry, but all the way back, long time ago. And they will shake the hands. And there we go. That is the end of the fourth quarter, and the Redbank Valley win. And we'll take the time out. Postgame show on the way. It's Kerle Tire Friday Night Football on exploreClarion.com.
Dubrook is your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier. From commercial to residential, Dubrook has you covered. Call 1-844-DUBROOK or visit DuBrooking.com. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities. Dubrook, your solid choice in all things concrete.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than shopteamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at shopteamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. Shopteamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
I chose MPRC because it was great to have a local, affordable option here in northwestern Pennsylvania. I live in this community and I wanted to stay in this community.
Learn more at discovernprc.org.
For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net. This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No, Tionesta Builders Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
All-American Awards and Engraving are the people who make your first impression your best impression. All-American Awards and Engraving will help your organization, school, team, business, or event make that first impression memorable. They offer high-quality products and that personal small business service. From embroidery, screen printing, and engraving to graphic design and personalized gift ideas. See their selection of apparel, trophies, and awards. Let All-American Awards take your idea and make it your best first impression. Visit them today online at allamericanhq.com, Route 322 in Shippenville, or call 782-6264.
All right, back here at Brookville High School. Final score again. It's 31-13 as Redbank Valley knocks off Union AC Valley to move on to the championship game in District 9 Single A football. That'll be coming up next week against Port Allegany. But right now we go to the Fun Bank postgame show. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkle with you. We got Brett English over here on the controls now. You threw Tyler out. You said, get out. It's my turn. And while we do have a chance, too, we do want to thank the Matrix Group for helping to cover the broadcast fees tonight. Matrix Group located in Seneca, Pennsylvania. They have openings for second shift assembly technicians and several other openings as well. You can apply for a job at matrix.com. All right, well, let's take a look at those Lorelei Clinic stats. Governor, how do they stack up tonight?
For Union AC Valley, Michael, it was 193 yards of total offense, 141 on the ground, 52 through the air in no particular order. On the ground, it was Owen Bish, 67 yards. He did have one rushing touchdown. Max Gallagher checks in, 69 yards. Michael Yerke, 1 attempt, 0 yards. And Zach Johnson, 1 attempt, 2 yards, 3 yards out of Colvin Elliott. And Aiden Fox, -10 on a triple reverse. As Owen Bish goes 9 of 16 for 52 yards, and 1 interception, did have the 1 passing touchdown as well. Hauling in receptions, Max Gallagher checking in with 14, 12 out of Aiden Fox, 17 out of Christian Salazone, and Elliott with 9. Again, 193 yards of total offense. For the Bulldogs, 387 yards of offense. Really took off in the second half. 149 on the ground, 238 through the air. Again, 387. On the ground, Braylon Wagner, 60 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 59 yards out of Austin Eastlick, and 29 yards out of Drew Byers. And Jackson Huffman checks in with 1 yard. Wagner would go 17 of 28 for 238 yards and 2 touchdowns as well. Hauling in receptions, Huffman checks in with 19, 41 yards out of Rylan Roop. Roop had a receiving touchdown as well. Gould checks in with 111 and 1 touchdown. And Brecken Minnick checks in with 64 yards. Again, pretty balanced attack for Redbank Valley. Pulled away in the second half. I think it was a good game for them. I think obviously the close first half really made them turn it on, find another gear in the second half. They were able to find that gear and pull away.
All right, again, those stats brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. While we have a chance to, let's go to that Descendants Trucking scoreboard. Port Allegheny knocked off Keystone 57-14. Brockway losing to Somerset 40-21. That in the fourth quarter, District 6, 8, 9, 10, 5A sub-regional. It's Hollidaysburg 28, DuBois 23, closing the gap there a bit in the fourth quarter. We'll have to see what comes out of that one too. And don't forget, coming up tomorrow, it is USO Clearfield right here at Brookville in that 8-9 4A sub-regional championship, and that'll be tomorrow. Our winging and throw of the game tonight brought to you by Sweet Basil Restaurant. Well, let's go right back to Wagner to Gold, 54 yards in the fourth quarter. That's at the 4:23 mark to help Redbank Valley get back into that extended lead on Union AC Valley. So that's our winging it throw of the ball game. Time now for the Hager Paving Player of the Game. And you and Kilroy, you're all secretive. You don't want to know anything. You're over there whispering and talking. Who is it?
Pretty short discussion on this one. Braylon Wagner. He comes in, gets the 2 rushing touchdowns, throws for 2. Again, 238 yards through the air, on the ground, 60 yards. Pretty efficient night out of him. So Braylon Wagner is your Hager Paving Player of the Game.
All right, so there you go, Braylon Wagner, the Hager Paving Player of the Game. And stay tuned to Explore Sports PA and also Explore Clarion. We'll let you know where we're going to be next week. We may have games on Friday, Saturday. Could be all just a Friday night contest. We've got to find out what's going on with NFHS, of course, with that Clarion game against the winner in District 10. That'll be played tomorrow. It'll either be Farrell or Sharpsville. But we'll keep you updated as the week goes on. Don't forget volleyball tomorrow here on Explore Sports PA. That'll be at 2 o'clock from North Allegheny High School as Clarion area will take on Fraser in the battle down there just outside of Pittsburgh. So, well, that'll wrap things up for us here on the Fun Bank Postgame Show. For Brett English over here on the computer now, we want to thank Tyler Oakes, Nico Cosma, my partner, the Governor, Bob Dunkle, Mike Kalinowski, bidding you a pleasant good night from Brookville High School with a Redbank Valley win of 31-13. And you've been watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploresportspa.com. Governor, you got to get us out of here on the right notes.
Hey, let's be careful out there.
Have a great day.